All right. Give me a second to get this camera set back up. Holy Moses. Woo. There we go. That's crooked. I got such like the rinkiest, dinkiest setup for anything. I swear to God. I'll talk about that in just a second after I get this just a little bit adjusted. I see you there, Mallory. You're coming in. Hey, Brian's here. Excellent. Hey, for you guys that are here already, thank you so much for joining us on our live stream. It's been a while since we've done one. I am going to pop in the ever popular, ever sexy, the Queen of Crafts. There she is right there. There's Mallory. Say hello to everybody, Mallory.
Hello, everyone.
There we go. Fantastic. Great to see you. Oh my God. I was so excited all week. I was so excited to see you. And then it kind of went, but I don't blame you at all. I'm okay with it. I understand.
Yeah.
But I was very, very excited to see you. Sorry. I'm just trying to clean my lens here. I have the worst setup for anything. I swear to God. Anyway. Hey, thanks, Chu. I stole that off YouTube. Now, when I do the timer, I actually have to use, as you can see, I have to use my other phone because I know you can play YouTube videos on your stream, but my laptop is so old. And I'm looking at my laptop, not the camera. Hey, what's going on, guys? You're right there. My laptop is so old. If I try to run a YouTube video and do the stream at the same time, it just goes, So that's how can you hear me okay, Mallory, by the way?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Okay.
Am I coming through good?
You're fantastic. Absolutely Perfect. Fantastic. So it's good. We got Brian there. We got Chu there. Fantastic. I wanted to see Chu as well. God, love that guy. I want to give him a big old hug now that I can give everybody nice big hugs because I'm feeling so much better. Oh,
yeah, now it's our turn to not be feeling well.
It sucks. And I felt really bad. I'm like, oh my God, seriously? Because you guys were having such a great time, or it looked like you were having a great time anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how many people are watching here. You can hear us both. Thank you, Brian. There's only a couple of people watching, so it's probably just me, you, Brian. Did you steal my? Yes. I'm like I said. There's only a couple of people in here. I'm sure I'll talk about this again in a little bit, but I've gotten a couple submissions for my 400th so far, and they have been friggin' epic. They've gone from just simple little things, which are great. And then one or two guys did some kind of a little bit of elaborate things. I'm so excited. I can't wait to do it. I've been editing stuff kind of on and off for the past couple of days. Brian has hooked me up with a couple of things. He's been great. He hooked me up with a new intro that I'll be using for the next 100 episodes because I don't know. I like to change my intro every 100 episodes or so. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just get bored. Yeah, Chu, I am feeling freaking fantastic. Like I know when we were in Atlanta, I don't know if you guys knew that I was actually really bad, but I was just trying to chug through just to have a good time with you guys because it was amazing. But I was pretty hurting, and I got a good story about that. You guys are going to get a great laugh out of. But they figured out what it was. They gave me the right medicine, and I'm probably at about 80 or 85% now. I am great.
I'm so happy to hear that. So happy to hear that.
It was, yeah. Well, you know what it's like to be sick and just like, oh. But with me, it was, they didn't know what it was. And that was the worst part. So they didn't know what it was, so they can't treat it. And once they figured it out and they treated it, I'm like, within like a week, I was like, I feel good. And now it's been, I think about 3 weeks since I started on my medication, which I will be on for the rest of my life between medicine and diet. But I feel great. Like, I just want to, when we get together again, Mallory, we're going to dance. I can't dance, by the way. I dance as good as I sing. Okay. But I'd be like, yeah, just because I can. And I feel so much better now.
I'm so excited.
Still sending you a package, Shane. I've been working. Yeah, I saw that on your one video, Brian. You've been doing a lot of overtime lately. That kind of sucks. But hey, it's, nice paycheck, I guess. I know Drew's working right now. He should be on here later. He's been working a lot of overtime too. He was making, what did he say he made today? Because it's Sunday, so he gets, I don't know what he gets, like double time, and then they have a bonus incentive for working on a Sunday. And I think he made like $85 an hour today. I think that's what he said. It was 84 and change.
Wow.
Where he works, you can make good money if you want to work overtime and like weird hours and stuff like that, because they will give you your overtime plus they give you an incentive. Like, hey, can you work on an off day on Sunday? We'll give you time and a half plus $300. Like, yeah, or whatever the hell it is. When he comes on, he can. Oh my God, yeah, I remember those days, Brian. School clothes are expensive. Actually, I keep forgetting. I can pop these up. Oops. There they go. Yay! I remember how to do this. It's been a long time. Last time we did one of these, Mallory, yeah, you and I, 13 hours. We're not going to do that today.
Nope.
Awesome.
I don't think I'll make it that long. So.
No, probably not me either. Okay, so you're obviously feeling a little bit better now than Mallory. You guys are kind of getting over it. As she mutes her mic and coughs like crazy. That is awesome.
Good timing. Still exhibiting some symptoms, so yeah, can't leave the house just yet.
Right. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That really sucks. I'm glad you're doing better. I'm glad we could at least, do a live stream and just chat.
I know. I so wanted to meet up with you in Detroit today and just run all over and go to breweries and do all the things, and I'm really sad we couldn't.
Yeah. Like I said, you know what? These things happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a big deal. We'll figure something out. Maybe we can figure out something in the fall. We can meet somewhere. Maybe we can maybe we'll go crash TK's house.
Yes.
Because he's right in between both of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's like 3 hours or so for you.
Yeah.
And I think he's about 5 hours for me. So that's drivable for me. That's drivable. Right. What's Brian drinking? And Drew's here. Hey, yo, what's up, buddy?
Hi, Drew.
We were just talking about you and the gross amount of money that you made today at work.
That's what I'm drinking.
Oh, Chew wants me to share what he's drinking. It's from Noon Whistle Brewing Company, and it's called Pickle Someone Your Own Size. It is
a great name.
It is a pickle beer. Name. Yes, a pickle beer.
I don't think I've ever had a pickle beer, and I know Brian's friend Gabriel. I think he's done 1 or 2 pickle beers on his channel. Is it Starving Actor Food Reviews, Brian? I can't remember. It's Starving Actor or Thirsty Actor, or it's both. But he's been doing some pickle beers, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do a pickle. I mean, I'd try it.
Well, we love the pickle beers, and that one, the can art was a pickle giving another pickle a wedgie. By the way, I don't know if anyone. Really
I did not catch that. I did not catch that.
Chew just took the can away, but yeah, that was an interesting can art. Oh, sorry. Here we go.
Now, can we see it again? Yeah.
Yeah. I can turn it.
Oh, it is. Okay, I thought he was holding his hand. I didn't much pay attention.
I think that's a wedgie. Yeah.
I would say that too. I like the wedgie idea better anyway. And I keep looking over here at my laptop. I keep looking over here, and I keep looking off the side. My camera's here. My laptop is here. So I'm gonna do that a lot. I'm gonna look like one of those guys that's like, hey, yeah. So what are you doing? And doesn't one of those people that don't look at you when they're talking to you. So
yeah, if I'm looking at Shane, I'm looking here. If I'm looking at the camera, I'm looking here. So it's not too far off.
Yeah, for sure.
And for me, I'm having Mango Tree IPA from Dark Horse Brewing Company in Marshall, Michigan.
Super.
Yep.
That looks good. I like a mango beer.
That's delicious.
Beer. Brian's having a Terrapin Luau POG. What does the POG stand for? Or is it just POG? Is that the word? Like it's like the little game we used to play as kids with not we, but our kids used to play with the little circle bottle cap.
I had Pogs and Slammers. I had a whole set.
Look at this guy. Let us join. I guess I didn't do the link, did I? I probably should do that. Or maybe I want Mallory all to myself today, guys. Did you ever think of that? I'm just kidding. Here. Passion fruit, orange guava. That's what POG stands for.
Oh.
Okay. Let me get the link. Oops, that's the wrong spot. Copy to clipboard. Hey, there's Gabriel. Yeah, we just did you just get on? I was just talking about you and your pickle beers. That's awesome. Hey, if anybody, I'm sure all you guys that are in here right now, because there's only like 7 or 8 people. If you're not subscribed to Gabriel, the Starving Actor Food Reviews, Check him out. It's actually, he's got some pretty good stuff on there. Oh, did you see that? Hang on, before I share the link, did you see this? Did you see this?
Thanks,
wow.
darling.
Wow.
Thank you so much, my love.
You should be so lucky. Mallory is fantastic. And in all fairness to you, I don't have to live with her. She could be just totally crazy. I mean, I don't know.
Well, it's not just the beer for me, it's the crafting too. So
right.
Being with someone who's a crafter is a scary thing in general.
Is it?
Well, I literally have crafting materials everywhere. There is no spot in our house that is not crafting materials. I keep old chopsticks. I keep old jars. You never know what I'm going to have.
Well, you never know what you're going to need.
I know, exactly. That's the whole thing.
Do you not have like a dedicated crafting room?
I have a dedicated crafting room. It's just not big enough.
But the shit's all over the place. Anyway, I threw the link down there, guys. If anybody wants to pop in, if you want to chat for a little bit.
RS Pirates here too.
Oh, that's your dad, right?
That is my dad.
Awesome.
Hi, Pops.
Nice to see you. He's been pretty active on my channel lately, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's been great. And we got Gabriel here. Appreciate the shout out, dude. I like your channel. I'm gonna shout it out. Like I said, I've enjoyed the past couple. I mean, I've been trying to make sure I'm getting interactive with your channel a little bit. I try to do that with everybody's channel that I like. Yeah, like I said, I showed we did the video of the pizza from Walmart from Stranger Things. I still have not checked that out, but I will. Just to even have the box and do, hey, I got this from Starving Actor. Here's the link to his channel. Go check it out, kind of thing, right? Oh, you're still at work. Gabriel's still at work. You're still shooting, right? I think I saw a video yesterday or today. You were on location in Knoxville. I think he's in Knoxville doing a shoot or something.
Awesome.
I can't remember exactly what it was. But yeah, so that was kind of cool. Oh, Drew was there. Sorry.
Oh.
12 hours of double time today, Brian. Jesus. I can't do 12 hours.
No.
I have a lot of people at work ask me, like, oh, why don't you go to try and pick up one of the 10-hour shifts? I'm like, I don't want to be there for 8 hours. Why do I want to work 10? I really don't want to.
No thanks.
That's okay, Brian. I wasn't gonna bring up your spelling mistake.
I might have.
Because you run a beer channel, not a spelling channel. Which I actually use that line in one of my videos coming up too soon too. Your vape and Mallory's cough. Sorry. Yeah, I know. I used to smoke cigarettes. I stopped a couple of years ago. But like I have just a touch of nicotine in here, which I really don't even think that's what I'm addicted to now. I love the flavor of it. Did you try this, Mallory, when I was down?
Yeah, is that the creme brulee one?
Yeah, the vanilla custard kind of tasting one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm addicted to, is the flavor. Like, I bet you I could take all the nicotine out of this and just be fine just because of the flavor. Look at this Brian guy. Haven't had a day off in 12 days. That is disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
I'm assuming you have some time off coming up, Brian? Oh, sorry, Drew. I see you there. Sorry. You're there again. Lake of Rice. Well, I'm going to remove you.
How do I switch the camera around?
There should be a button on the front.
Good luck.
It should be like a little circle or something, or like a little arrow. We don't want to look at you anyway. Fuck it.
That what it is?
There should be one right on your screen there. There you go. I think that's it. Nope. Now he's gone. No, not that button. That was the wrong button, Drew. So you're not off until next weekend, Brian. So what are you doing? Like 19 days in a row? I'm going to try and move this camera over a little bit, guys, because it's kind of annoying me that I'm... Sorry. That's better. Now I can at least see the screen without making it look like I'm looking off to the side. You should be in front. What am I in front of? Sorry, maybe I wasn't paying attention.
He was talking to Drew.
Oh, yes. That could be. Sorry. It's not always about me.
No.
Oh, there he goes. Drew has his camera turned around the correct way.
What's going on?
Did you turn it? Did you manage to? Did you flip it around properly, or do you have the whole camera backwards?
No, I have no idea what it did.
You're fucking hilarious. How you doing, buddy? Everything good?
Yeah, good, man. Good. Having a beer.
I can see you're drinking a Laker Ice.
Yeah.
Nothing, just hanging out. I was excited. I got Mallory suggested we do this live stream today because we were supposed to meet up in Detroit today. That didn't work out, so I'm very excited just to talk to her, and to chew vicariously through her, Mr. Jazz Hands. Yeah.
He's actually running the live stream downstairs in the living room because I can hear you talking from our living room as well as through the headphones.
Oh, so he's actually watching it.
He's watching it downstairs, I think.
Hey, cheers. Thanks for watching. I know you're down there.
Hey.
Get comfortable.
Drinking his pickle beer.
Yeah, I saw that. Mikey?
Yeah, do you believe that, Brian? Drew actually on a live. He's actually got headphones that work and don't echo.
I am. Am I echoing?
No, you're not. You're perfect.
Yeah, that's good. I paid $80 for these things.
Yeah, but remember the ones you had before? It was so bad.
Oh, no, I never had any. I was just using my phone.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I haven't worked OT in years, making up for a lot. You really don't have to make up for all your lost overtime that you didn't work all at one time, Brian. You're not 30 anymore. All right. It's hard. I mean, you got a wife and kids. They probably wear the hell out of you.
What were you saying about my overtime?
Oh, I was just saying that you get, like if you're working like a Sunday or something like that, you get overtime pay plus an incentive. And I said you made almost like $85 an hour today.
Yeah. So today I got $35 an hour, and every 4 hours overtime, I got $200 incentive. So that was $680 in an 80-hour or 8-hour day. So I made $84.75 an hour.
That's crazy.
Well, I am currently job searching, so sign me up.
And on Monday, because it was a civic holiday, I made $650 incentive, and they paid me double time and a half, which ended up being $138.75 an hour.
Oh my God.
Wow.
For doing nothing.
See, I should have when COVID was going really rampant there. And remember, I was talking to you, Drew, about I think I might come down and work at DHL for a while just to for something to do until the casino opens again. I should have done that, but it's a lot.
They won't give us raises, but they'll just throw incentives at you. That's
take
weird.
it. Anywhere between $84 and $138 an hour. Yeah, sign me up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Think I'm making more than managers.
Perfect.
Right.
Yep. Well,
they're probably making
go ahead.
They're probably making like $65 an hour. The general managers. But when you could get in for 85, why not?
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of the same at my work too. Like I make more money than my direct supervisor. Now I don't make as much as the pit boss, but I make more money than my supervisor does, which is great.
So, yeah. 645 to 245, good day.
Yeah, why not, right? All right, so I just cracked my beer open. I'm having a beer that Drew gave me when I was down there last week.
Oh, what is that? What's that?
Because I've reviewed this already, so I
the Spearhead. The Spearhead
the Hawaiian style Spearhead Pale Ale.
It's a good one. I just did that.
Hey Drew.
No,
I'm gonna pour it. I'm gonna pour it in this wonderful. Yeah, I was getting there. I'm gonna pour it in my Shane's Craft Beer Review plastic Stigaloo glass. But you might want to turn around. Listen to that. Hang on. Let me get that close to the mic. Oh, listen to that. Listen to that. Oh my God, the aroma coming off of this is amazing.
Really
amazing.
Yeah.
And a nice hard pour for Brian as well.
I'm sure you've noticed I hard pour all my beers now.
I do too.
Only because I actually enjoy it. It's fun, and I get Brian's point why he does it. But for me, I'm trying to release that extra little bit of carbonation in it just for my stomach.
Right.
Yeah.
Just because I haven't really tried to have a beer without doing that. except for the one at Drew's, but I didn't even drink all that.
No, that was crap.
Sour. That was a garbage beer.
See, I'm trying to improve my skills with the Rubik's Cube, so I find a hard pour is the best way to go about that.
Right, yeah.
What is that?
The hard pour yesterday, remember?
Yeah. But
Rubik's Cube?
Yeah, Rubik's Cube. Come on. Shane doing the Rubik's Cube while you're waiting for the foam to go down on the hard pour.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember that video.
That's how I work on Rubik's Cube. I have to hard pour first. It's like a rule now.
Yeah. And I see your dad's drinking a Goose Island. That's a good beer. I don't mind a Goose.
The IPA, right? Not the 312. No, that's a wheat. You wouldn't read.
When somebody says they're drinking Goose Island, I always assume it's the IPA.
Yeah.
I don't know why. What's Brian just cracking open here? Fancy Papers from Cigar City.
I like that one.
And you know what else I was disappointed by, Mallory? I got, and it's totally self-serving, because I knew you guys were back home in Chicago now, and that you were going to be going to Detroit. I was actually going to get you to stop at a Hot Butcher and pick me up another one of those fat bears.
Yeah, that beer was
phenomenal,
freaking believable. Oh my god!
Between
I've
that,
never had anything like it.
Between that one and the Death by Coconut that we got from Brian.
Oh yeah,
that Death by Coconut was amazing. I'm so glad we got to review that.
I still haven't gotten through all the beers for the 60-seconders because we went on the trip so quick. It was like all the things happened at once.
Right.
Okay, so I saw that you did Juicy Ass.
Oh yeah.
Sparkle Puff.
Yes.
What was your favorite?
Sparkle Puff.
Yeah,
really?
That's it. You know it, sister.
Really?
I liked the Sparkle Puff better. Yeah. They were both very good, but the Sparkle Puff, we had this really long day of driving, and we had just arrived at a rest area because we were van lifing, so we were sleeping at the rest area. We had arrived, we had just gotten all of our stuff out of the back so we could sleep in the back, and I sat there on the tailgate and I popped that sucker open, and it was so perfect right then, with all the semi trucks in the back, all the truckers asleep, and you have like two other cars parked, and it was absolute perfection at that exact moment to have that exact beer.
Really? Well,
something about it just worked.
Well, it's strong. I find it is strong. 10.2.
That's part of why I liked it at that moment.
Right.
Right. Now what is Juicy Ass? 6.5, right?
I think so. 6.5 or 7.5?
I want to say 6.5.
Okay.
Okay, so I like.
Do I have a can of it? No, oh, I do. Hang on, I got an empty can of it.
You have a yes?
Yeah, it's on my bar. Yeah, see that made the wall 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5. I love my Flying Monkeys. That beer that we had, Shane, sucked.
That was terrible. I was so. Is that video out yet?
Disappointed.
Which one?
The Velvet Blue, whatever.
Well, that's not out yet. I think that's the next video coming out on my channel.
No, that's the one I did.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, I just edited that for you.
Yeah, that's the one I did.
That's the one I edited for you today.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one.
And if you guys noticed, Drew's videos have been looking absolutely exceptional lately. Absolutely exceptional.
Right?
He has a pretty decent editor, I think.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's right over in that corner.
Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, yeah, look at this. Here we go. Dave from Dave's TV is in the house. How's it going, Dave?
Hi,
Good
Dave.
to see you. Glad you could stop by. Good to see you. Hey, and Dave, Andrew, and Brian, and Mallory, thank you guys so much for the videos you sent in. They are awesome. They're hilarious, and I'm going to use them. Actually, Mallory hasn't sent me hers. I know it's coming.
Not yet.
No, it's coming.
I wanted to be healthy before I filmed anything for anyone else's channel.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like I said, I think if I time it correctly, I think my 400th episode should come out on the 25th or 26th. I want to do it on like a Friday or Saturday evening so everybody can watch like the premiere and we can all sit and chat about it.
So do you need something else, Thing?
No, Drew, the stuff you sent me, or if you want to send me something else, Drew, feel free. If you come up with an idea.
Okay.
But the two little clips you sent me are they're hilarious, and where I have them in the video, it's going to work out. It's going to work out amazing. So I'm looking at probably doing like I'm hoping maybe about around a 20-minute video.
Wow.
It'll be like clips of everybody, that submitted stuff. And then I'm obviously going to do a beer review, and I'm going to do a quick, just a small recap of my last 100 episodes, because I don't have a whole lot of really cool stuff in my last 100 episodes, to be honest with you. When Drew and I did my 300th episode, I had tons, because we did all this stuff. But I didn't do a whole lot of. I'm going to have clips of me singing and dancing and stuff, because apparently that's.
Yeah, we danced in front of the hot tent, didn't we?
Oh, don't worry, that'll be in the 400th episode as well.
You're putting that in there too?
Well, yeah, because that was 100 episodes ago, right?
Oh yeah,
so it'll be within that 100 episode window.
Oh wow.
Well, you mentioned a strip tease. Chu's been working on it, but he's been a little short of breath, so it's taking time.
So just kidding. You guys got COVID now or what? Yeah? It sucks. I've had it. It sucks.
When we were in Kansas City, I woke up with a sore throat and went and got tested just in case. And that evening found out I was positive. And the next day, Chu drove us 8 hours straight from Kansas City to Chicago while I slept in the car. Yeah. I was destroyed. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. He has it as well, but he's not showing symptoms the same as me. So thank goodness for that. He's not suffering because it's awful. Just a little, we're both totally lethargic. Just finding energy to do anything has been hard. And we're getting better. We're hoping actually to be back on the road either Tuesday or Wednesday, but that's still shaky. I mean, we want to test negative first, but we want to be tested negative and feel well enough to do it.
Absolutely.
So, we're being very, very careful. I mean, the moment we found out, we immediately came straight home. So, Hi, Brian.
I wanted to just pop on real quick before I fell asleep, because this is my second beer. And
what? Are you trying to say we're boring, Brian?
Oh, yeah. You guys are boring me to death. I'll tell you. No, I just working so much. When I came home yesterday, I told my wife, I said, I'm going to take my shower and I'm going to lay down. If I fall asleep, do not wake me up. Just let me sleep. And if I wake up really early, I'll just go into work early. And I did. I woke up at 3 o'clock. So I went into work at 4 o'clock this morning. So I'm exhausted. This is my second beer going in me. So it's probably going to knock me out in no time.
No doubt.
I'm just going to hop on and say hey to everybody. Drew, those freaking hops are looking amazing. I was just over here fantasizing that you picked one of them off and I could throw it in my beer as a garnish while I was drinking it.
Actually, they're huge now. If I could get, look at those babies. They're looking great.
That's nice.
Just wait, Drew. By the time you get to year 3, which was the same last year, my last year was year 3.
Yeah.
I could put a hop in my hand, and I swear to God, it would cover my whole palm.
Really?
I was getting huge hops, but I mean, I was using a lot of fertilizer and taking care of them. Not.
Well, I'm going to have to use fertilizer next year, but it is what it is.
I'll send you a picture of the stuff I get, and whatever the fertilizer says on the side, how to mix it with water, cut it with twice as much water.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, twice as much water, because you don't want a whole bunch of that fertilizer, but you got to water it down. Right. Yeah, I got some amazing hops last year. Amazing size hops.
I got to listen to the pro. So.
Well, that's it. Like I said, I've been growing them this is, I think, year 4 for me.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to try your beer coming out too. So.
That'll be ready in a couple weeks. I just dry hopped it. I just dry hopped it yesterday or the day before. So that's going to go for another 5-6 days, and then I'm going to bottle it up and wait for it to bottle condition, and we'll be good to go, buddy.
What kind of beer did you make?
I made I call it a session IPA. It's actually a cross between a golden ale and a session IPA.
Oh, so you like that Pupper's Golden Ale. I knew you did.
No, I do not. No, I do not.
Hey, I binge watched the whole thing, and then they came out with 6 episodes of Shorzy, which is the spinoff of it.
Yeah.
But then those episodes stopped coming, so I had to go back and I'm rewatching Letterkenny again. Hey, I'm sorry I did not stop by and see both of you guys while I was up in Letterkenny filming my video, but
don't tell them about it. They haven't
didn't
seen
route
it.
me that way.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of. Sorry, go ahead. I'm talking about something else. I don't know the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yes,
no,
the
you
Letterkenny
do.
episode. I'm just gonna say you guys go ahead.
I actually sent Jack from Outlaw Camper. I sent him a couple of puppers a couple weeks ago, so I can't wait till he reviews them.
I don't know why everybody wants puppers. It's not that good.
I don't know why either. I don't know why.
You know, well, it's like Shane, you and Drew, you live there, so it's not a big deal. Like when I grew up in Florida, going to Disney World was not. I mean, everybody went, but it wasn't a thing that you looked forward to going every year. That was for people on vacation that came to get. You know, they were, oh, you live near Disney World, you must go all the time. It's like, no, actually, no.
Right.
Went, but I don't have to go every year. It's the same story. It's just expensive and crowded and.
Yeah, exactly. That's like me going to Niagara Falls. Like, I work literally
right.
I work 400 feet from Niagara Falls, for God's sakes. I never go there. I went there when Drew came down last year or in March, and it was probably 5 years before. February. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you were there in February because the falls had iced over and stopped flowing, and it was so quiet I could hear you guys talking at the rim of the falls. I could hear you.
It's loud there. It is loud there. Like very loud.
Imagine doing a review right now. Oh my God, we'd be able to get people in there testing out beers. That'd be great.
But right now?
Yeah.
At Niagara Falls?
Imagine, yeah. Oh yeah, there'd be crowds there wondering what we're doing.
It'd be fantastic to do in there right now because it's nighttime and all the falls get lit up. They put the big spotlights on with all the color and stuff. Gorgeous.
Well, we found out for sure that going out as a group of YouTubers, we always get mobbed everywhere we go anyway. So it's like,
of course.
I mean, it's so hard just beating them off with a stick so that you can get into the frickin' brewery. I mean,
unbelievable. It's hard. It's tough. It is tough.
I do have to admit this. Well, Drew, everywhere we went out when we were in Atlanta, somebody came up to them. Nobody knew who I was. I was just like a chauffeur or something. I don't know. They knew who those people were, though.
Wow.
I don't know. It was fun. I enjoyed that trip more than. I mean, I think my next like 5 videos, I mentioned what a great time I've had on that trip. It was so awesome.
Really
I'm so sad that this brand new brewery opened up 5 minutes from my house, but it opened up, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago.
Yep, right after we left.
It was too late. It would have been a great place to go.
That would have been awesome.
Because,
yeah.
Oh, sorry, Dave. I did have your comment on there, and then I skipped past it. I'm going back to it. Flying Monkey's Chocolate Manifesto is delicious. Yes, sir, it is.
I have one. I have one that's 2 years old sitting in my fridge right now.
Oh my God, I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah. You know what though? I'm actually going to save it for you and I, Shane, for a review.
Great, 2-year-old beer.
Yeah, because you know,
it's still not the
years old.
It's still not the oldest beer we've ever reviewed.
No, but I think it's going to taste better as it ages, right? You know,
it might.
Now,
what do I always tell you, Drew, when you tell me you have 2-year-old beer in your fridge?
Wow, we drank older beer.
Drink more or buy less. One of the two.
Buy less. Yeah.
One of the
now,
two.
You were talking about what was the pumpkin one that you have in mind that I gave you?
Oh, Tales from the Patch?
No.
Hang on, it's in the fridge. Hang on, I'll go check.
Yeah, go get it out. Ah, this is a good one.
It's the Paranormal.
Yes.
The Paranormal Pumpkin Ale.
Yes.
Oh, that looks.
I believe they don't make that anymore.
Well, then how am I supposed to do? Oh. How am I supposed to do a fresh one?
Well, I don't know.
Because I was going to do this one compared to this year's new one.
I look on the bottom and see when it was made.
It was made. It doesn't. It's got an expiry date on it, though.
Yeah,
Apparently it's good until November 9th, 2024.
yeah. So 5 years from there, that is a 2019 can.
Oh, so there you go.
Well,
Yeah.
what's the name of that beer?
What's that? A Paranormal.
Oh yeah, Drew sent me
had
that.
Yes,
Drew
you
sent
had
me
that. Yep.
Well, I reviewed this last year or the year before, and I wasn't fussy on it. I like pumpkin beers, but this one just wasn't quite it. So Drew's like, hey, well, why don't you save it, age it, and then compare it to this year's pumpkin beer when it comes in.
But then I found out they're not making it no more.
I'll just have to do a solo review of it as a
Yeah,
year-old
you're
beer.
gonna have to.
All right, give me a second. I'm going to throw this back in the fridge. I'll be right back.
So Chu apparently finished his pickle beer, and he wants me to say what we're drinking so that he can start drinking because he's annoyed that he has to wait. So I'm having Brickway Brewery Omaha Styly Juicy IPA.
Can you fit him in here?
There
Sure,
he
we
is.
can. We can fit Dave in here.
Omaha Styly.
Yeah, that's what it says, Styly. I mean, they were specific on it. So,
Wow.
yeah, I'll be having that. And Chu is having a shitty light beer.
I love it.
That's actually what it's called.
Aren't they all?
That is hilarious.
That's great.
So this is from Pearl Street Brewing. And what town were they in? They were in Wisconsin, right?
In Pearl City, I think. No.
No, that's Pearl Street. What?
Yeah.
They were in Wisconsin. I don't see it on the can here. But we found that they had La Crosse, Wisconsin. They had shitty light beer. That was their flagship. That's what they sold the most of. And we picked up a 6-pack of it because I said for our giveaway for the 300 subscribers, we're giving away 2 6-packs. So that's going to be in one of those 6-packs.
Nice.
That's the giveaway. So somebody's getting a shitty light beer from us.
That's great, though.
Oh, for sure.
It's a great name. The best name ever.
I know, right? Fantastic name.
So Mallory, since I've been working so much, I'm way behind on everybody's videos. I didn't know you were sick. Are you back home?
Yeah, we did a rush drive home last Sunday. Chu drove us home 8 hours straight, and I slept through the whole drive and slept through the next 4 days. I was not awake for 4 days straight. Still recovering, and Chu is sick as well, though he's handling it better than me. But we're going to be okay, and we're going to get back on the road hopefully early this week.
Okay.
I hope. That's the plan.
I don't know if I missed my the thing for you guys. I don't know if I missed that or not. Did that happen yet?
No, you said you wanted it for Nebraska, and we had already gotten to Kansas.
That's how far behind I was when you posted a video saying that you were going to be in Nebraska. And then I messaged you, and you said, "Oh no, just uploaded the video, but we're actually in Missouri." So I was like, crap."
So we're going to be restarting. I don't know if we're starting at the Kansas City area or if we're starting in Detroit and working our way backwards. One of those two things is going to happen, but we're going to finish the trip. But we can get back into Nebraska for you if you'd like. So that works for us just fine.
There's not a whole lot there. I just figured it'd be nice to buy you guys a beer there.
Yes, we will do that. I'm sure we're more than happy to hit another brewery in Nebraska. They have a lot of good breweries.
If you guys happen to make it to Detroit on a Thursday or preferably a Friday, you let me know.
We can definitely see what we can do.
Because I'm off Thursdays and Fridays, I can take a run down to Detroit.
I
got vacation time I got to spend. Maybe I can go to Detroit. They got an airport there.
There you go. You'll do an impromptu 2-day beer gathering.
You never know who you're going to run into when you're in Detroit.
That's true. True.
Detroit.
And Chu actually knows his way around, so it's cool, right?
Chu knows his way around Detroit.
I believe Dave wants to know if we can hear him.
No, say something, Dave.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
there you
we can hear
you. Or it's a little quieter than everybody else, but yeah, we can hear you. Maybe you just need to
just north
talk
of Detroit,
louder.
by the way.
Hey, Dave, can you yell?
Sure, I can yell.
Hey, that's good enough like that. We can hear you.
Hey, Shane and Drew, how do you say that city that starts with a Q up there?
It depends on where you're
Quebec
from.
City?
Wait, there's more than one that starts with a Q up there?
Yeah, Quebec City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's Quinty. There's
Okay.
because
Well,
Quinty's near Ottawa, right?
I only ask because that on the Letterkenny that we were watching, everybody pronounces Quebec different
Yeah,
in
it's
their
either
little circle.
it's
So
Quebec
who-
or Quebec.
Yeah, Quebec,
Quebec.
Quebec.
Yeah, it
They
really
said that
depends
the
on where you're
fishing's
from.
good. The fishing's good in Quebec.
Yeah,
It's Quebec. It's Quebec.
I pronounce it Quebec.
You
You guys
Quebec.
have problems with the up country? What do they call them? The degens from up country? Do they bother you guys?
Not usually. Yeah,
You
nobody
know
ever
what
goes.
though? I've never been to Montreal. I would love to go there.
Where? Montreal?
Yeah, I would love to go to Montreal.
I'll meet you in Montreal, Drew. If you make it there, I'm gonna meet you there.
I can go. I could go to Montreal.
Go to Montreal.
I went there
Montreal,
in 2005 in the fall. Oh, it was so beautiful because you Canadians, because the weather is so
You Canadians.
drastically different.
You Canadian.
When the leaves change colors, they actually change. There's like bright red, bright yellow, bright orange. Down here, they change from green to brown, and then they just fall on the ground. So it's much more beautiful. Fall is much more beautiful up there.
They don't change here. Everything stays green.
Don't say much beautiful up here. Don't forget, like Detroit, Buffalo, they all look the same too here, as here, right? You know, I know you're down in Atlanta, but Buffalo would look the same as where Shane is.
Well, Buffalo's
because
Buffalo's
all of
a
that
25-minute drive from
inside of the Arctic Circle. That's why it all looks the same.
Yeah.
I apologize for cutting in on this, guys. Dad, if you sell my cats, I will destroy you. Not even kidding.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did pop that up. I'm like, Dad must be watching the cats or something.
My father is watching our cats right now, and I know they're a bit of a handful, but do not get rid of my cats. I will kill you.
Tiger says he's available for guard services.
We're talking about trees and colorful. I bet you it'd be nice in Chicago in the fall.
It is. It's beautiful
right?
in Chicago in the fall, along the river and everything. I mean, I know it's kind of flat and people don't think of Illinois as beautiful, but I'm sorry, when the trees all change,
it's really nice.
It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Perfect weather. You know, you have the pumpkins and the corn stalks and the scarecrows and the whole Midwest beautiful scene kind of thing. It's absolutely beautiful.
That's it.
Pumpkin beers. I can't wait.
That's it.
That too.
It's funny because sometimes sometimes in the fall when I'm driving home from work, because I finish at 6 o'clock in the morning, so the sun's just kind of coming up about that time, and sometimes I'll take like the really, really long way home, like go in the country roads and stuff, just to look at the trees and stuff, just all the colors, because it's really awesome.
Fall's my favorite season. It always has been.
Yeah, it is a beautiful season.
It's pretty, but I prefer summer. Not that I'm going to complain about. I'm not going to complain about fall, but
too many bugs. Too many bugs all summer.
You're going to look at a fence for about 3 minutes. I got to take a pee and grab another beer.
All right, get at her.
Okay, so don't take me off of this. Okay.
All right. I'll wait. I'll wait till you get off screen first before I take you off. Don't worry.
Okay.
What? It is. Oh, apparently my wife must be upstairs watching the live stream. She's like, yeah, I agree with Mallory. Fall is the best.
It really is. No, that feeling when you walk out the door and there's a brisk wind that comes by and you wonder, should I put on a sweater?
If it's a brisk wind, there's no wondering. I'm already in my snorkel coat and I zip it and it comes, that snorkel coat's got that freaking big tube you look out, keeps the wind from blowing in your face.
Yeah. Well, we'll just wrap you up in a blanket. You'll be fine. But when you hear the leaves crunching under your shoes and just the smell of apple cider and like it's, I love
I don't
fall.
get to experience that here in Florida, unfortunately.
Well, you need to come visit in the fall because
I know.
Santa Claus wears shorts and a t-shirt in Florida.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it is.
Are
really
you trying to tell us that you're Santa?
I can't wear flip-flops. That little thing going between your big toe and your other toe, it friggin' annoys me.
I'm with you, Brian. I
Fair
can't wear
enough.
them either. I hate
I
them.
love them. That's all I wear.
I hate them.
I'm wearing them right now.
If you go barefoot, Brian knows that around here where I live. You go barefoot, flip-flops. It's all good.
See, I've never been a barefoot guy. I'm always a socks guy.
Yeah, I don't do that
always. I don't know why.
Brian, I changed the man cave up a little bit since you've been here, man. The fridge is right next to me now.
That's cheating. That's cheating.
That's where
it's encroaching in on your space. It wants some screen time.
Exactly, man.
I've been telling Chew we need to get a beer fridge here in the craft room, but he hasn't gone for it yet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you? That'd be great.
We just put everybody's stickers on here.
He's afraid I won't be able to finish the crafts if I have the beer right here.
Oh, fair enough. See, Chew doesn't like flip-flops either.
Yeah, Chew.
But I think that's a guy. I think flip-flops are more of a woman thing. Like they're more comfortable in them. There is guys that wear them.
What are you trying to tell me, Shane?
I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying more women wear them, and guys do wear them. But
you come to Florida, that's either that or Hey Dudes. I don't know if you ever heard of the Hey Dudes shoes. They're really light. They're slip-ons. They're Brian has a pair that kind of.
They're like boat shoes, right?
Yeah,
look
but they're
boat
like
shoes.
super light. They're made out of fabric.
Those are supposed to be great. My brother-in-law has them.
What this is called? Where's my foot at? There. No, wait. There it is.
No, those are clogs or something. What?
Yeah, but the ones I got, they have a lace, and
I started wearing these before I had my back surgery because I couldn't tie my shoes, so I could just slip these on. But I fell in love with them, so now every shoe I buy is like that.
They're kind of like that. They're just a little bit, probably lighter in those. No, you really did get rid of Drew?
I didn't. Yeah. I didn't get rid of him. I did not get rid of him. He popped off all by himself, and there he is.
There he is.
No.
I didn't do that. I did not do that.
No, I'm blaming you.
I did not do it.
This guy over here. No, something happened to my ear pods, and they turned off.
That's a good one.
Oh. Yeah, see, it wasn't me. It was not me.
It was you. I'm still blaming.
I think it was Drew. I think it was Shane. He was
Brian,
like,
I honestly didn't.
Hey, everyone. Shane did it.
In the library with the candlestick?
I was about to say that's the end to every horror flick ever, right? Shane did it.
Shane did it. Laker Ice, guys. Laker Ice.
Cabin in the Woods. Shane did it.
Drew, I'm really disappointed in that video you and Shane did that you didn't have your top on.
Oh, we'll do that on the second anniversary.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, we'll do that. Right?
There we go.
I was laughing all over again.
That was good, though.
It was awesome. I love it.
And it's funny because we had talked about that after we did the video. We were like, Drew, we didn't get you. Or I think Drew mentioned it. That, I forgot to put
I think Amber did.
Oh, did
Amber
she? I thought it was you. But yeah.
Maybe next time you can wear it, and then maybe in the middle of the video, take it off.
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear the top and Amber's bottoms.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Hey,
there you go.
If you're gonna do that, Drew, like make sure you do like some manscaping ahead of time.
You do that, and I will send you some natty ice.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's gonna happen. That's gonna be great.
You do that, and I'll send you some natty ice, my friend.
Natty ice. And Shane's sitting beside me in the pool. It's gonna be amazing.
No, it's not.
I love it. That's awesome.
It's gonna be great.
What do you got there, Brian?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
What's that say, Brian? It's too small.
BTBS. What's going on, man? Link up somewhere. Possible collab.
Link up.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Channel reaching out for a collab. This isn't a beer channel.
Look at this guy. Gee.
He's the collab master.
But he drinks beers, so it's gonna happen.
That helps.
It definitely helps.
That definitely helps.
I like doing.
But you don't necessarily need to drink beer to have an interesting video.
True.
And in about 3 weeks' time, you guys are going to realize that. That's all I'm saying.
But it helps.
Wait, 3 weeks? Is that the 400th?
Yeah, I think I was saying earlier, I think it's probably, if I did my math right, I think the 400th episode is actually going to come out on the 25th or 26th. I want to try and drop it on like a Friday or Saturday night at about 6 o'clock and do it as a premiere so everybody can watch it and we can all get in the chat and talk about it.
I'm following because I think my 345th is coming out tomorrow.
Well, there you go. Let us know when you get closer to 400.
But I'm like you. I'm only counting my reviews. So that's my 345th review. I've got a lot more videos that aren't reviews, so I don't number those. I don't count them. But
yeah. I don't know if that video came out yet. The Alkanauts actually got a hold of me and said, "Oh, you've got over 400 videos." I'm like, "Yeah."
I hear they live like 15 minutes up the street.
Oh my God! I was talking to not Paul. I was talking to Ray, I think, and because they had posted a video that they were at a golf tournament, which is like 20 minutes from my house in Font Hill. And I'm like, oh, I said, you guys are in town. I said, we should hook up. They're like, blah, blah, blah. And I realized they live in Niagara Falls. I thought they lived in Montreal. And I have no idea why I thought they lived in Montreal. It's like, no, we live in the Falls. I'm like,
collab is going to be happening.
Yeah. I was like, dude, it's like, literally, I work in Niagara Falls, so it's not that far. So yeah, we'll definitely be once. I think Paul is away on vacation right now. So I think when he gets back, we're going to get together and do a collab or two. So that'll be kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. I think he's down in some kind of Caribbean island or something.
I think it's Cuba, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
How do you tell how many videos you have?
It'll be on your main page.
We only have 200.
Yeah, it'll tell you your total videos. It won't tell you like different types of videos.
Right.
Mallory, we only have 211.
We have 211?
Yeah.
Is that including lives and shorts or
Wait,
just
that's
videos?
Steel Reserve. Steel Reserve is 211.
That's true.
That was great.
Oh, Drew, I saw you just recently did the Steel Reserve.
Yeah, that was great.
I was telling, I don't know if you heard me, but I've been working some insane. I haven't had a day off in forever. So if I'm at work and I see like you share it on Facebook, I'll like it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
Because they've found that we're making that kind of money watching videos at work. So.
You got to check that out because I got this famous guy that does editing now, and yeah, it was pretty damn good. That guy right there. Shane, when are you going down to Buffalo again?
I'm not sure. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to go or my wife's going to go. Probably in the next couple of weeks because I've got something I'm actually going to send down to Brian that he doesn't know about yet.
Okay.
I'll meet you in Buffalo. I'll bring it back on the plane.
There you go.
Can I transfer you $30 to get me a bunch?
No.
Why?
Because I'll just pick them up for you.
No, but I can transfer you, and then it's done.
I'll just pick them up for you, and don't worry.
And then I'll give you cash.
You can just give me beer.
Okay. All right.
That's what we usually do.
Okay.
I come down with a bunch of beer. We switch up beers.
Yeah, but you kind of got me good this time, so.
I did get you some good ones. And that's the one thing I'm looking forward so much about doing the get together next year in Chicago because I'm driving. I'm bringing down a shit ton of Canadian beers for you guys.
This is good to know because I'll be flying up there, so I won't have a car, so I don't have to be the DD this time. Woo-hoo!
There you go. Hey, does Chu know he's going to be the DD?
You guys were here, but
Or maybe I don't know if Chu's going to be the DD
Mama
or maybe your
volunteered.
dad. Maybe we can get your dad to be the DD. Your mic's off.
Mute's still on.
Keep talking. Your mic's off.
Possibly, but I think he likes IPA just as much as the rest of us do. So
right.
that would be tough.
Well, I hope you told your dad,
got it.
Mallory, that I tried to get him some pirate beer,
did
but
tell
they did not
him.
have it canned. We were at the brewery that sells the Blind Pirate. We were at Monday night, and I wanted to get some Blind Pirate for your dad, and they didn't have any canned, and that really disappointed me because that's a fantastic beer. Oh.
I did bring home a Dread Pirate one though. Dread Pirate something. I can't remember what it's called.
Is that by Monday? That's not by Monday night, is it?
I can't recall. It might be, but I did bring home something that was Dread Pirate that I have in the fridge for him. So, but I can't go see him right now for obvious reasons. That's why he's stuck with the cats.
The poor guy.
Oh, poor guy. Yeah.
Wow.
One of them's a sweetie. One of them's a monster. It's been a thing.
Yeah, you can't see. I'm all sliced up. Tiger doesn't have anybody to spar with to keep up his guard skills, so he spars with me, and my arms are shredded all the time.
Well, if you quit smacking him around all the time. I'm sorry, you call it spanking.
Oh, I got to spank him for being too handsome.
That explains why TK always had that weird look when he was around.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm actually surprised he's not on here.
8:00. I think I'm going to have to go get one more.
I think so, too.
You're going to be on the damn
I seem
floor,
to have
Brian.
gotten my second wind. I thought that drinking a beer or two was going to make me want to just fall asleep. I'm kind of awake now, so.
Well, that's because you're talking with us.
I get to sleep in tomorrow. I don't have to wake up till 4:30, so I'll be all right.
I'm assuming he means AM.
Yeah.
No, it's PM.
Oh, dear.
He's surprising all of us.
I got a long day tomorrow, 12-hour day.
What's with you guys working overtime in 12-hour days? Jesus.
Why not?
Tomorrow is school orientation, so I got to be there at 7, and then they're open till 7, and I got to be there. So that's only tomorrow. I'll be back to normal come Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, because your kids all start school soon, right?
Yeah, they start on Wednesday. I've been at school for like a week now. Yeah.
Yeah, they start before ours do. They start before ours do.
High schoolers, they have semester exams, and before they would take it when they came back off of Christmas break, and they suck. So they want to get their exams in before they go on break, so they start early. So I'm just there to make sure everybody goes home alive. That's all I care about.
Yeah, well, no kidding, but wow.
Yeah, because our kids don't go to school until the Tuesday, the day
after Labor Day. After Labor Day. Yeah.
We used to do that back when
to
Brian and I were in school, but now they start like in August.
And me, it was the same for me. We didn't start until after Labor Day.
Yeah.
My kids started August 1st.
Oh, they started already.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Yeah, but they get a lot more breaks off there too, don't they, Brian?
It's a different world. I mean, we had when me and Dave were in school, we had Christmas. You had 2 weeks off at Christmas or something. Then you had spring break. Yeah. Now they go to school. It seems like they go to school a week. They're off a week. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, like now for Thanksgiving, they have a whole week off for Thanksgiving. When Brian and I were in, we got off maybe early Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then we had Thursday and Friday off for Thanksgiving. Well, now they have the whole week. They have
the whole week off for Thanksgiving.
That seems odd.
We're a very thankful country, Shane. We're very thankful.
I don't
apparently.
But I take off. I definitely take off when the kids are out. So
I heard someone say my name at some point. What?
Yeah. So you were saying the same thing that you went to school and you went back in August?
No, I didn't go to school until after Labor Day.
Okay. I was just concerned. I was like, what? Because you're only like 28, right?
Aw, you're so sweet. I'm almost 40.
No, you're not. You're a
Yeah,
suck
I
up.
am.
I wish I was almost 40.
Right? Me and you,
Sweet of you to say, though, Drew. Thank you.
me and you both,
That's
Brian.
adorable.
About to be with you, Brian, in a couple of weeks.
The big
Big
5-0.
Big 5-0.
What? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
About time you guys started catching up. Jesus Christ.
I know, right?
So, Shane, you're the oldest.
I think Brian's older than I am,
Yeah.
No,
but just by a smidge.
no.
What do you mean no?
How old are you?
I'm 51.
Yeah.
How old are you, bro? You're older than I am, aren't you, Brian? Aren't you 52 or something?
I'm 53.
53,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah. Like I said, Brian was just a smidge older than I was.
Just a smidge.
I was born before they walked on the moon. I was watching it in my friggin' high chair.
Dad, I'm retired.
I'm retired.
That's just it. I'm not going to say. I'm just retired.
I can't wait.
I'll be
I
there
got like
one
16
day.
more years.
I think Mallory's dad is the same age as me.
Bunch of old
Let's
farts.
see.
Hey,
I'm 38, so Dad's 68.
Yeah, I'm going to say no on that one.
Because he was 30 when I was born, so she was 44. So, you know.
She likes older men. I like that.
Channel 44 WTOG. You remember that, Dave?
Oh, yeah, 44, big guy. I remember that one. Dr. Paul Bearer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Creature,
we
creature.
went to Mackinac Island for his birthday, so super fun.
oh, nice.
How do I look, guys? Because I'm feeling a little pale.
After we've been talking about
Wow.
age, you're going to ask how you look? That's a terrible time to ask that question.
Well, it's better than feeling shitty.
Hey,
I know.
this is brewed by some good people.
Yes, yes it is.
Wow.
And she was drinking a shitty light beer.
Man, Brian, you'll have to bring me
Oh,
one
Dad.
of them. I can't find that here.
That's an Alabama beer.
Is it? Sweet.
Yeah, and, those I had some leftover stash from when I did that collaboration with Coco TTV. They brought me over a bunch of Alabama beers that I can't find
Oh,
in the
yeah,
store
that's
here.
right. I remember that one. That was a good one.
So your dad's saying he used to walk 20 miles to school. Let me guess. It was through a snowstorm and it was uphill both ways.
Uphill.
Oh, you
Both ways.
You got to look
Uphill
at my
both
next two
ways.
comments.
Yeah, see? There it is. Yeah. Sorry, Mallory. I stole your shit. Sorry.
Yep. Gunny
funny.
sacks for shoes, year-round blizzards, uphill both ways, carrying your younger siblings on your back so that you could get to your job at the local textile mill after school. You know, the normal.
Uphill both ways.
Yep.
Must have been tough.
Oh, it was back in, I mean, didn't want to overwork the horses too hard. So, you couldn't ride the horse into school.
On the nice days.
On the nice days,
I like
yeah.
that.
Oh, dear old Lord. So, yeah, so I did have an idea for another quick thing for my video. I don't know if you guys want to throw in some input there. I want to do a quick little Q&A on my 400th video. Of just like, if you guys want to send me a couple of questions, you can even throw them in the comments here. I'll write them down or send me to them an email. Just weird questions that you might want to know the answer to, or maybe you don't want to know the answer to, but you're going to ask it anyway. Like, hey, what's your
Who is
favorite
the-
color?
Who is the inspiration for that mustache?
Yeah. just weird stuff like that. Like, what's your favorite color? Hey, what was your first job? Or just kind of stuff like that. So I'm going to throw a video out about that in a little bit and just try and get some just weird questions. I want to do it just like a short.
You want a weird question?
Yeah, weird question. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right now?
Yeah, I'll write it down if I like it. I'll
Oh,
probably like it.
All right. Do you like it? Shane, do you masturbate?
I can't do that on my video.
Well, you could, but you'd have to put a warning at the beginning.
Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. I probably can't use that question. I'm not going to masturbate on my video. Right? It's a beer channel, not fucking porn.
You'll have to put it behind the paywall.
Beer / porn channel.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
put it behind the paywall. You'll be fine.
There we go.
Where you at?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna.
He didn't answer that question.
Well, I'm a guy and I have two hands, so
I'm with you.
you guys figured it from there.
Hey!
So
that's a no then.
Well,
Oh, really?
Well, you know what they say. You know what they say. 70% of all people masturbate. The other 30% lie about doing it.
Yeah. That's what it said.
That's what it is. That's all it is.
There you go.
Supposed to be healthy for you anyway.
So everyone, it's a
But not on your
yes.
channel.
It's
No,
a
not on
yes.
my channel.
No.
Not on my channel.
Please don't do it live.
Yeah. Yeah, really, right? Be banned from YouTube for life. Then what am I going to do? Then I'll have to get another hobby.
So, when Chu and I started out, we were filming all these different breweries, and we were worried about copyright problems filming at the breweries because there was always live music, and it was an issue that we had to deal with a lot. So our raw footage, we actually would post private to see if it got any knocks before we would do anything with like the editing. We started out doing that a lot just to try and circumvent that. We posted all of our raw footage from one of our filmings without looking at them first. And one of them, I was walking to show the whole space. I was, showing their whole garden, their beer garden, whatever. And was walking along for maybe 3 or 4 minutes with the camera. And didn't really pay attention to the camera because I didn't want to draw attention from the folks who were sitting there and make them uncomfortable, whatever. I didn't realize that the camera was actually filming towards me the whole time. And I had a slightly low-cut shirt. It wasn't super low-cut. I didn't look slutty or anything, but it was a little low-cut. I got a knock for NC-17 because it showed my cleavage during this 2-minute video of me trying to show the beer garden because I had the camera turned the wrong way. So yeah, it's a thing. You have to watch out. You never know when it's going to pop up. But I made sure to pay attention to what I was filming after that because oops. And then I had to go back and get better footage of the beer garden. Whoops. So fun. But they will catch you for that stuff. So don't masturbate on your channel, Shane. It's just not a good idea.
But my question is it's only a copyright. So if you're going to make money, you're not going to get paid for that one video.
True.
Right.
Right?
True. Yeah.
Well,
but I also try not to, if I can avoid it, because I was a music teacher too, and I used to do sound mixing for theater productions. So when I have songs that I know are copyright problems, I will put background music that is in the same key and has similar instrumentation that will cancel out that song. So the algorithm won't pick up that it's a copyrighted song because I've negated it enough. So I have to fight with it for.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I fight with it to do that.
When I come across stuff like that, because I've used copyrighted music on the occasional video and I get the little, it's not a copyright strike, but it's just like hey, you can't make money off this video ever. And if you do, it's going to go to whoever made the song. Mm-hmm. But it's only occasionally, like maybe 5 or 6 videos out of 400. So yeah, whatever. I like to use the music if I can. Like even that video I did for TK, that really crappy song I did. I got a thing for that for using the Rasputin song.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because I tried to find a karaoke version of those songs, but I couldn't find, because they're usually in a different key or instruments are different. But in that one, the only one I could find for a background track was just the actual song with the vocals removed. Well, you can still kind of hear them a little bit in the background. So it was the actual song. So that's why I got the copyright strike, or not the copyright strike, but the monetization strike, I guess.
No, we found that filming out and about has been hell for the copyright strikes. We get it all the time. And it's not just, can't be monetized. We've gotten a couple where, because I did a great interview with this one brewmaster, he's amazing, and we couldn't use any of the interview because Johnny Cash Ring of Fire came on, and I couldn't hide it. There was no music that I could use in the background that could hide that damn song. So, and seriously, Dad, are you really making that joke right now?
I think it's freaking hilarious. That's why I popped it up there.
Thanks, Dad.
It's still
awesome.
it's still not as good as the pewtery. The pure.
Hey, Shane.
I love that. That was awesome.
Shane.
Yes.
Dave wants to know how tall you are. I said you're 4'2".
I said that's a question for his video that he wants for.
Hey. Hang on. Everybody quiet for a second. Hey, fuck you, Drew.
He's the same height as Brian, so...
That was the question for your video. Drew answered it for you, though.
Unbelievable. Well, Drew, what does that say?
Drew, let's put it this way. They wouldn't let me wear heels around them. Shane and Brian wasn't allowed to wear heels when they were around.
No, what I think it is
I'm not that tall either. So
this is what I think it is. I think when the men drink beer, they tend to slouch a lot. But when Mallory drinks beer, she gets taller and prouder. I mean,
that's because she's
drinking all the men under the table, and
that's because she's drinking fucking 11% beers at drinking games.
Yes.
Well, we're doing like 4.5%, and she's just like, it's 11%. Hey, you guys all passing out already? What the hell's the matter with you guys?
That was super fun.
Oof. She's fucking crushing everybody with 11%.
No, it was a 12%. Because it was the not the KBS, it was the CBS. So it was what 11.3. I don't remember what it was. The CBS.
You guys left way too many of those in my fridge. I almost had to grab one instead of this pale ale, but I don't want to drink that much before I got to work tomorrow.
Brian, I thought you were back. You were on your new schedule.
I am, but I haven't worked over 20 years, and when they throw double time at you, it's kind of hard to say no.
I hear you.
Gotcha. Okay.
I hear you.
Dave's top row, woo!
I might have cost the company a lot of money today, but I made them a lot of money because I do customer parts as well. So I did a buttload of parts from Australia. I did those. I had to work on them standing on my head, though. That's what I didn't like about it, but I got it done. And
just want to let everybody know that I beat Brian's challenge. He challenged me, and I beat him.
Hey, cheers, buddy.
You too.
Cheers.
I like watching your videos, Dave, when you say Dave's video comes out and he says, hey, I've got 201 subscribers. And I'm looking down at the video I'm watching. I'm like, he's got 260. What's he talking about? He got 200.
Because you notice I say as of this date. It came out 4 weeks later, but
I knew you was going to blow right through it.
Well, we're still trying to do that 300 sub giveaway, but until we can finish this damn road trip.
Well, Mallory, as far as I know, I have commented and liked on every. I got caught up the other day. I was like,
been so sweet. Actually, I think most of you guys.
I'm the one who's falling behind, but I swear I'm going to be catching up this week because I'm not. I
want that shitty beer.
That's good.
Shitty light beer. Shitty light beer.
That's good because I'm on a diet. That'll work out great.
But I don't know what to say, guys. But the last 2 weeks, I got about 60 subscribers. So
nice,
that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
People falling in love with the Lake of Rice. I see that's your go-to. This makes me wonder because you sent me a Lake of Red, which I thought was nice.
Do you want ice? Do you want ice?
But what's better, the red or the ice?
Lake of Rice.
Oh, ice is way better. Way better.
Lake of Rice didn't even make it through round one when I did my bracket challenge, I don't think.
No. You took Carling ice?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't.
This is what I drink right here.
I see you, Wayne. Hi.
And before I get to Wayne, my buddy, the madman, Matty Williams, is in the house. He's probably at work on break right now. But hey, Matt, thanks for checking out the channel, dude. I think you work today.
Cheers. Yeah, it is Sunday.
Yeah, I think he's at work.
I don't know
Yeah.
why he did.
Yeah, he's at work. Hey, thanks for joining me on your break, buddy. I appreciate it. And of course, we got Big Wayne from Wayne's Beer Delivery. What's going on,
Hi,
my
Wayne.
friend?
Yeah, buddy.
Always good to have Wayne around. Oh, and hey, there we go. I just realized who else was here.
TK!
There he is. There he is. Put it up there. Oh, no, it didn't go up. Damn it.
You got rid of him.
Who did I get rid of? Where is it?
Hi,
Come on,
TK.
pop up there. There it is.
Drew froze.
Hey, TK learned some Southern slang while he was down here. All right.
What up,
Y'all.
yo?
Y'all.
Nothing wrong with that.
Where the hell? Why are you down here now, Drew? I
Here.
got you in that. Oh, no, I just lost Drew again.
He's frozen on my screen.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here.
Well, he was I got him frozen like in the back of house thing there, whatever the hell you call it. He's frozen there, and then he popped in
Studio.
again. The studio, whatever the hell it is, back of house, backstage.
There you go. Backstage sounds really good.
In the wings.
Yes. Okay, so there's Drew back again.
Hi, Drew.
Yeah.
Popped up.
Hey, well, I kind of
Sorry, do you have
heard the phone and it went off. I don't know what happened.
Chew, I know
That's
you're
what makes
watching
the right sense
downstairs.
to you.
Chew, I know you're
It's
watching
bad for you.
downstairs. Could I have that 90-minute IPA?
Oh,
Chew?
90-minute IPA. I've never had one. I heard good things about it.
I know you're watching
I
downstairs. If I could get that 90-minute IPA, I'll be happy.
120.
I think,
Are we talking dog
Brian?
fish Ed here?
Yeah.
I did.
Brian,
the 90,
didn't you
but it's
send me
not
the
out yet, I
60
don't
minute?
Yeah.
You sent me a 60-minute IPA.
Yeah, so I can get the 60 and do they got a 30? There's two I can get, and there's one like the 120 I can't get because it's illegal in Georgia because it has too much alcohol. It's the stupidest law ever in the
What?
world.
They have the 120 here, but it was $40 for a 4-pack. I just couldn't do it.
My
Holy, it's like Canada prices.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I need a bottle opener though.
What?
Well, it's a bottle. I need a bottle opener. Oh, he got one.
Crack it with your teeth.
90
Drew.
Get down in there.
90
Drew,
minutes.
how much alcohol's in that ice?
5.5.
She just said, I bet you can drink it quicker.
If I could get there. Can you see it? 5.5.
Yeah.
I heard a click. Hang on.
I
let me
did
get
the
down
90-minute comes out August 19th. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a 60, a 90, and a 120. I can get the 60 and the 90, but I can't get the
Yeah.
120.
August 19th.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a 60, 90, and a
Okay.
120.
There he is.
There we go. The gang's all here.
oh.
Hail, hail.
90 and a
Okay.
120.
There he
Oh,
is.
somebody's
There you go. The
echoing.
gang's all here.
Yeah, I'm hearing
What's
some
that?
echoes going on though.
Is your YouTube open as well as the StreamYard?
Yeah, I'm hearing
What's
some
that?
echoes going on though.
It's probably TK's, I'm assuming.
YouTube open as well as the StreamYard?
Yeah, I'm hearing
What's
some
that?
echoes going on though.
It's probably TK's, I'm assuming.
YouTube
I
open.
hope it's not me.
StreamYard?
I think you got the point. You
I
heard
think
like,
I
I
think
heard
you
like
got it
20 echoes.
There we go. Well, he was the last one to come on. As soon as he came on, it went. So, by reason of deduction.
Is that how it sounded when I came in before?
No,
Yeah.
yours was worse. Yours was
What?
awful.
Really?
Yours was absolutely awful.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, I could do a drinking game with this. It's only a 9%er.
Oh,
It's not fucking working.
She's like the
oh, it's working.
she's like the
Fucking working
man.
now.
Mallory's like the manliest drinker you will ever meet in your entire life. And I don't mean
I
that
don't
in
know
a
Manliest
bad
many men
way.
is
that
the
can
right
drink like
word.
her.
I
Wow,
don't mean it in a
wow.
bad way.
Shane,
Yes.
can you think Mallory and I can have a little duo?
You should just honest to God, Drew, you should just sit the fuck down right now.
Well, I could drink. I could drink.
I know you can. I've seen you drink. You should probably just sit down and give up. I swear
No,
to God.
no.
I
I won't do it. I want to do it.
I do okay. I pull my own, so it's fine.
I like I like Chew here. where he says TK is always screwing stuff up, just like the drinking games.
The King in the North, really? I love it.
Well, yeah, but I'm farther north than he is.
Hey,
so
TK did not screw anything up. When she said twerk, he twerked.
He did. I have video.
He brought that twerk.
I have video of that.
I'd like to see that.
Oh, it was phenomenal.
I will not post it.
It was absolutely
It is one
phenomenal.
video I will never post. It was just more for like, hey, I got to get video of this because it's fucking hilarious.
No, we got video of the what was it? The guys, whatever card made all the guys take a drink, and all the guys twerked. Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
That was phenomenal.
I can't use that video anyway because Chew's in it.
Right.
I got a couple of videos like that where Chew's actually, and I'm like, I can't use. I mean, not that I would.
Brian's wife was doing the same thing we were, keeping up sip for sip on that drinking game, and she was on wine. She was doing wine instead of beer. She was rocking that.
She smashed down a couple bottles, I think.
At least two.
And she's not a drinker.
The next day.
And she's not a drinker.
Yeah, Brian told her, she's not a drinker, and she's just, hey, what's going on? She's having a great time. She was
phenomenal.
She was a blast.
And really good at that game. What was it? Circle of Death, Circle of Fire, whatever
the hell it was.
Doesn't sound good. Circle of Death does not sound good.
It was so fun.
It
was so fun. You have no idea how much fun that was.
Does not sound good.
The death part.
Oh, it looks like Hollywood Squares.
It does look like Hollywood Squares. Oh my God, we should do a video like that.
We should do a video like that.
That would be maybe we could do that in Chicago.
Yes.
And we could have like two pistons. And then we have everybody's separate camera, and we can make it look like Hollywood Squares when we put it in.
What's up, y'all?
Forget separate cameras. I have an IKEA bookshelf with all the squares. We just stick our heads in there.
That'd be perfect.
Exactly. It'll be great.
Awesome.
Hey guys.
What?
You're gonna look at it. Ooh, Yingling. Did you see my video?
When was it out? Today?
No, it was a couple of days ago.
I've been catching up. Probably not.
Not
yet.
I gotta go get a beer. You guys are assholes because I got work tomorrow, but I'm having our beer.
That's right. It's still early.
I'm right there with you, Drew.
I gotta work tomorrow too.
With you.
I got work next Monday. This is bullshit.
Right.
I work Monday through Friday, so
if I walk away and things go out, I'll just re-enter, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, my internet seems to be going out tonight for some reason.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you live in the States. You don't have our internet up here.
Oh, because yours worked great a few weeks ago,
didn't
right?
Rogers
the internet outage. That was like, what?
Right.
It was beautiful.
That shut down everything.
Shane and Drew are loaded because Rogers sent them like a refund check for 5 hours worth of downtime or something.
I think it's 5 days.
24 hours. 24 hours.
Yeah,
we got 5 days back.
Don't worry, though. They're going to raise their prices anyway, so I'll get it back.
All right, I'll be back in 1 minute. All right.
All right. Well, the worst thing about that whole outage is like 911 was down too.
Oh,
that's crazy. You think they'd have some backup for that, man?
Oh,
well, whatever their backup was didn't work either. So, like,
believe it or not,
I think it was just a moose with a string between its antlers, dude.
Probably. It's probably
some Loco cans on the end.
Our agency got hacked about 3 months ago. We just got back up our whole data system and reporting system.
See me?
That's
you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
We can't see you.
Yeah.
No, we can't hear you now. No, it's just
you can't hear me. You can hear me?
Yeah, your Bluetooth is too far away.
We don't need to hear you anyway. It's okay. You can talk to us when you get back here. Oh, sorry, I got it. I do have a story for you guys. I was saying I got to tell you later. Oh, did that just echo, or is that just on my end?
No, I hear it.
I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
Okay, mine's echoing.
It's probably Drew again.
God damn that guy. As long as you guys can hear it. Oh no, I gotta chop them off for him. It's really bad. Sorry, Drew. You can get back on in a minute.
Yeah, it was him.
Okay.
That was him.
So funny. It's actually a two-part story. The first part's not as funny. So I landed in Buffalo after our trip, and I'm a little kind of I really miss these guys already. Here I am in Buffalo. So I went to the washroom, and you guys know I had my little cushion stupid thing. So I go to the washroom. I'm in there for a little while. I start walking out, and before I had my medication stuff, I had to go to the bathroom again. Back into the bathroom again for another 20 minutes. I'm thinking to myself, wow, I got to get down to the other end to get my luggage, or somebody's going to steal it. Anyway, I get down, get my luggage. I go outside and catch the shuttle bus. And the guy's helping me load my luggage onto the bus. And I went, where's my cushion? Left it in the damn bathroom. No, I didn't walk all the way down the other end of the airport to get it. It's $35. I'll buy a new one. So the shuttle bus guy drops me off at my car, drives away. So I have my suitcase and a little laptop bag with junk in it. So I'm going through my laptop bag. Can't find my keys. I'm like, okay, maybe I pack them in my luggage, which would seem kind of stupid. I don't know why I would do that. So I sit down on the ground. I open up my thing. I'm going through it. No keys. I'm starting to panic a little bit. So I go back to my laptop bag. I pull everything out. No keys. Now I'm really fucking panicking. I go to my luggage, pull everything out. So I'm sitting in the middle of a parking lot beside my car. I have clothes and beer and shit just strewn all over the place. Guess what? No keys.
Did you leave them here? Because I didn't find any.
I'm sitting there, and that's what I was like. My God, did I put them on like one of the tables or the desk at your house? And I'm sitting in the friggin' thing, and that was when we had the Rogers outage. I'm like, I don't even know if I can call my wife to come pick me up. I'm exhausted. I'm not feeling well. I'm sitting in the fucking middle of this parking lot with all this shit around me. I start fucking crying. And I'm just like, what the hell do I do? So I picked up my laptop bag and I threw it on the ground. And I hear this little tinkle, tinkle. I'm like, what was that? So I get it. Apparently there's a little hidden pocket on the inside of my laptop bag that the keys had fallen into. So I grab the keys, and I'm killing myself laughing because here I am, 51 years old, sitting in the fucking parking lot crying because I can't find my fucking keys. And I'm killing myself laughing. I'm like, oh my God, that was like the worst / best thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a good question. When's the last time you cried in a parking lot? Anyone else want to join in?
A month ago.
There's got to be someone else who's cried in a parking lot. I certainly have.
When the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Crying profusely like a baby, and my nose started bleeding.
When I first flew down to the Caribbean to work down there, they said, you're not allowed to work here. They took my passport. They shoved me out the door and said, we'll let you know when you can go back to the U.S. Wow. And I sat there and cried in the parking lot of the airport in Puerto Rico? Puerto Rico. Oh. Yeah. So, yeah. Wow. That was mine.
That's crazy.
I got deported, by the way.
Why would they do that in Puerto Rico, though? Because you're legal to be in Puerto Rico.
Yes, but I was headed to the British Virgin Islands.
Those Brits.
And that was a problem, apparently. So, yeah, my employers had not worked out the paperwork properly, and I did end up being deported once, and they tried to deport me 6 or 7 more times. It didn't work all the times, obviously, but yeah, so I've been deported, guys.
I know how to handle the British people. You just freaking got to go and plant the American flag right in their face, and then they calm down.
Hey, you know I'm a British citizen. You're aware
of that. Yeah, don't worry.
You want to talk about
I'm a keyboard warrior. I'm just.
Don't worry. I'm other half is Irish, so I'm very conflicted on how I feel about the statement. You're all right.
Hey, well, TK, since Dave and Drew were not at the thing, they didn't get to hear your actual accent. So go ahead and throw out your British accent for everybody.
Yes, let's hear it.
It's terrible. It's East End Guy Ritchie terrible.
Come on.
No. What do you break it with a hello, governor? What do we have going on here? It's terrible. And my dad is from England, and my accent is that bad. It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, well, hey, my dad's
Oh,
from
your
England.
first non-date was when you cried in a parking lot? Oh, that's so sweet.
Is that because she didn't show up, or
No, I
stood
told
him up.
him I told him at the end of the non-date that I was seeing someone else and he shouldn't contact me.
Oh wow, that's harsh.
so
Well,
why
I
did
told
you?
him
Yeah.
I told him I was seeing someone else. So I was seeing someone else, and he said, "Well, we
Well, you
already
were
have
honest.
this planned. We'll have a non-date and just get to know each other.
He was
And if
persistent.
that doesn't work out, it's fine." I said, "Okay, fine." So we met up. We went bowling. We walked around this outdoor mall. And when I was leaving, I told him, "I think it's better if you don't contact me because I'm seeing someone." And he said, "Okay." And I drove off. And apparently that was his first time crying or last time crying in a parking lot. So that's fun.
You made a
So,
man cry, Mallory.
Ha!
It's not the first nor the last. Thank
I'm
you
sure.
very much.
I'm sure.
So we want to talk about England, right? I don't even think Shane knows about this, but my dad's uncle was Charlie Watts, who passed away a year ago.
Really?
Yeah,
Drummer for
Yeah,
the
I-
Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones. My
Yeah,
dad's
I think
Wow.
you posted something about that.
my grandfather's brother on my dad's side was Charlie Watts' brother.
Wow.
It's
That's
a
pretty
small world. It's crazy. I'll never see any money, but still,
No.
it's just having that fame in my family is pretty
Money's
kind
not
of
important.
cool.
Listen,
Yeah, right.
not making any
No.
money yet. You're
Yeah.
being narrow. You must think how you can make money off of this.
Yeah, I know.
My dad
Need
was
an
friends with the
autograph.
guys from Cheap Trick
Cheap
before
Trick,
they got
nice.
famous.
Nice.
And
Nice.
actually, Robin Zander, when I was 3 or 4 years old, saved me from a dog. Now, the dog was not actually trying to attack me. It was just intrigued by a human that was the same size as it.
Uh-huh.
It was a half Doberman, half Rottweiler, so it was a little
Oh,
scary.
wow.
But it was
Really?
it was just excited to see a human its size. Like, that's all. But he picked me up and he put me on a dresser and he pulled the dog out of the room and he carried me to my mom.
Nice.
So Cheap Trick, but that was a long time ago.
Cheap Trick. Now, are they Canadian or U.S.?
They're U.S. They were from Rockford, Illinois.
Are they U.S.?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rockford,
Okay.
Illinois, right by where I grew up. Actually, their Bunny Carlos's son has a band called Harmony Riley that plays around
Okay.
Rockford still, and it's a great band, absolutely phenomenal. I don't know that they'll ever make it, but they were great. So,
Nice.
yeah.
I used to love Cheap Trick. Oh my God! I just had a
Oh, yeah.
thought. I should have used that for my song. I want you to want me.
It might not be the first time he's heard that, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, hey, none of my not my shit's not the best. That's for sure. And
I can hear him. I can hear him
definitely
laughing so loud downstairs, like
I
he.
want you to need me. I want him to rub
I
that
love
big
that
mustache all over me.
Oh my God. That's a great song.
Oh, you almost made me lose my dogfish head right
Sorry.
here. Not even kidding.
Okay, so the reason why I said are they Canadian U.S. because there's so many small Canadian bands that actually sound like Cheap Trick. Say it again.
Cheap
Cheap
Trick.
Trick.
Yes. Jesus.
Tongue twister for him.
Yeah.
This is why you don't drink Laker Ice. That right there.
Shane, when you were down here a week ago, what was the first thing you said? I'll have one of those beers that you're having.
Did I? I don't
Okay,
remember.
so my father
I knew you had a
made
bunch.
me cry once or twice. I'm wondering what he's talking about. I don't know if he's talking about Cheap Trick or if he's talking about I made him cry once or twice. Now, granted,
Or maybe
when you
Chew
dropped
did.
me off at college, and we were making my room and everything and the empty nest syndrome and stuff, I remember you cried in a parking lot at that point. So that might be what he's talking about, but I'm not sure.
Well, guys, I have to go. I got to get up super early in the morning.
Yeah,
We'll
I
have
hear
to
you.
do
Aw.
it again.
Dave, love you, buddy.
All right, guys.
Cheers,
Yeah,
Dave.
love all y'all. Y'all be safe.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
And hey, Dave, thanks
Cheers,
for
Dave.
sending in that video. I will use it.
Oh,
without-
absolutely. I almost
Thank you
forgot.
very
I'm like, shit, I gotta send Shane that video.
I appreciate that. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
sir.
Like I said,
Can't wait.
It should be coming out 25th or the 26th. So I'll do a thing for it so you guys know when it's coming out.
Okay, cool.
I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much.
Cheers, Dave.
It was
Cheers,
good
guys.
chatting with you, Dave.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so apparently Brian is saying that oops, can I pop that up? That it's storming there.
It's
where he is,
storming here. Yeah.
and his internet keeps going out.
Hmm.
So it's just the 4 Hollywood Squares, I guess.
Where's that one?
That is who the hell was that? Oh, that was TK.
Yeah, where is he?
I don't know. He might have shut off his video for now. Maybe he's doing something. Yeah, because he's got his mic muted. I'll just leave him there. He'll pop on. So I'm going to now open up. I think all you guys have had this before. You should have. The Young's Double Chocolate Stout.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
You've never had this, Drew? Oh my
That's a
God.
good beer.
Oh, there's TK. See, he pops it just at the right time. TK's had it.
Where did you get it?
LCBO.
Oh, no.
I
Guess
got
what?
I got it at my LCBO.
Yeah, guess what?
You can't get it at yours?
No, you're going to get me a...
I was going to say, do I have to bring one down for you next time?
Yeah, you're going to have to bring me one now.
It tastes
Never
like
had
chocolate.
that.
It tastes like chocolate milk.
Really?
Yeah. With alcohol in it. It's great. It's pretty sweet, but it's nice. Hey, Drew, turn
No.
your head. Turn your head, Drew. Turn your head.
It looks like Brian might be leaving us.
Shane, I can hear you. Shane, I can hear you.
Well, can you hear it? Yeah, oh, look at that. Oh,
Can you
yeah.
quiet down there a bit?
And if that's the case, bye, Brian.
See you later,
That
guys.
fits absolutely perfect.
In that
plastic
plastic. Everything's about the plastic now, guys.
And here, see? You can hear the nitro ball.
No, you need to pick that up for me. We can't get that here in Brantford.
I'll pick it up. I can pick it up down the street from my house.
Yeah, no, pick me up one. I need one.
They'll trade you for one Wayne Gretzky autograph. Isn't that his hometown?
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
We'll go down East Side Mario's and steal something.
There you go. Why not, right?
I'm in. Transnational crime it is.
There you go.
Drew did it. But, no, I've never even seen that. So who brews it?
That is brewed by Young's, I think.
Yeah.
Young's.
Out of England.
So
They are
in England.
yes, Bedford.
Yeah. They also used to own, they have a chain of pubs as well, or did back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, it's got like a ram as the logo. They were kind of a big deal. I don't know if they are anymore.
Yeah. It's
Back
like
in the
ram on it.
90s, I went to a Young's pub. I actually have a Young's tie. It's a green tie
Really?
with that little ram all over it. Yep. And you supposedly only got them if you went to like all the Young's pubs in London. But because I went there with my uncle, we drank a bunch of beer, spent a lot of money. They were cool and, gave me one when I was in college. So I still have it today. Yeah, I've never worn it because it would fit around like half of my neck. But it's a nice tie.
Well, that's great though. But I've never had one. Never even heard of it.
It's good. It's a little thin for my liking. I wish it had a little bit more body to it, but it's decent.
The Young's glass.
Okay, seriously, guys. I was asking before, where do you find how many videos you have on your dashboard?
It should be just click on one of your videos, and it should pop up right on the right.
But how many you've made total?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I think if you click on one of your videos, it pops up.
Oh, are you looking in studio or on the regular thing?
I'm looking in studio.
I think if you just go to dashboard, it should say, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or content,
Dashboard?
maybe the content one.
content? Well, when I go to content, it just has a list of my content.
Yeah, you're right. Dashboard.
No, it says 1 of 50 of 202. So
we're at on the content one?
202 actual videos, but the lives are different.
Where are you seeing that?
13 lives. At the very bottom where you can move to the next page.
Yeah, but I guess if you do the math, like mine says 1 to 30 of about 111.
Yeah, mine just says of 202.
So that can't be right then, because I have like 500 videos.
Yeah, you got over 500, TK, yeah. I think if you click on one of your videos, it shows up on the side. I think that's where I got mine from.
Sorry,
says that.
I'm still figuring out how all this works.
There is somewhere you see it because I just don't remember where the heck it is.
I don't remember where it is. I don't want to open up a YouTube tab because I don't want to echo, so I'm not even going to bother doing it. But Kylie's saying that guy's voice is wicked. I'm assuming she's not talking about me.
That's Kaylee.
I'm assuming she's talking
with her.
I'm assuming
What's
she's
happening?
talking about this guy.
Oh,
No, she's talking about TK. TK's voice is
TK?
amazing.
That's what I mean.
yeah, TK. Oh, it's great.
No.
Because I sound like Seth Rogen. Is that what it
No,
was?
TK, you have such a lovely voice. I could see you in your theater seat classroom talking law in this this projecting booming voice. Like you have a theater voice.
But I wear jeans and a Dickies shirt, so it's the weirdest professor. They think I'm the janitor usually.
Well, that's one good thing you can say about TK is he's got a great face for radio.
That's great.
Listen, it is what it is, dude. Come on.
No, it's all good, dude. No, your voice is great for
But hello
Valerie
to
said, if you're doing
Kaylee. I don't know
lectures
who Kaylee is,
Yep,
but hi,
hello.
Kaylee.
Yeah, I work with her, so.
Oh, do you?
Hey, Kaylee.
Well, hey, Kayla, thanks for stopping by my live stream. Cheers.
Yeah.
What are you drinking? Put it in the comment down below.
I hope it's not Laker Ice.
Well, if she knows Drew, it probably is.
I've had a bunch of the Lakers. They're not that terrible. I still think the worst one was the what was that crappy Canadian one I got tricked into bringing back. It's like your version of Coors Light, essentially, ma'am.
Coors Light.
Kokanee.
Kokanee.
Me and Anderson actually went to.
Terrible.
We took a trip. What happened was I got an Irish passport, and I was like a douchebag. I wanted to use it to go somewhere. So I thought, okay, I can just drive over the border, right, and go to Windsor. It's only like 2 hours away. So me and Anderson went up to Windsor. I don't even think we stayed the night. I think we stayed and just, hung out for the day, got some beers, whatever. And on the way back, we stopped at the, it couldn't have been the LCBO because that's kind of the nicer one. What's like, you know what it was? It was the duty-free spot or whatever where you get beer.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
And there was some 18-year-old kid there working, which should have been the number one tip off that don't ask this dude anything. But we're buying some shit, you know what I mean? And I said to the dude, like, hey, man, what do you drink, right? Because I don't, I know if you come to America, most people buy Budweiser or some crap, and you'd say, we don't really drink that. I mean, well, some people do, but you know what I mean? There's more to it. So I thought, I'll ask this kid. I'm not going to buy Molson and, the crap I can get at home. And he said, oh, we drink this, Kokanee Light. And I thought, I'm not a light beer, dude, but what the hell? I'll give it a shot. I mean, it cost like $10. It was probably a tip-off, too. It was garbage. And we bought it back and had one. I was like, this is Canadian Coors Light. I've been tricked. Like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
And I was just, I'm stuck with a case of this shit. And I bought it back because you're only allowed to bring so many beers through. And I was like, I wasted all my beers on this stupid Kokanee. And they sat in the fridge forever because nobody wanted to drink them.
No one wants Kokanee here.
No, nobody wants Kokanee.
No, Kokanee sucks.
It's probably the equivalent of Keystone Light or something, I think.
Yeah, Keystone Light.
Yeah, something like that. It was
probably,
Yeah.
I know very little about Canadian beer, so I'm looking forward to coming up to Canada at some point and trying some Canadian beer that is suggested by folks who know Canadian beer. So.
Well, if you come up here, Mallory, don't worry, I will bring you a shit ton. So you don't even have to go looking for it. I will just bring them to you.
Well, okay, I got to get my passport reinstated first. I need to reinstate it. So,
yes,
give me a second.
What is a shit ton? You need to tell me.
If she was coming up to Canada, I'd probably pick up a variety pack, like a case.
Okay,
ready to go.
That's a shit ton.
That's a shit ton. A case of beers from
not
different...
a shit ton. Those are two.
It depends how much they cost. It depends how much they cost. If it's a case of like Molson Canadian, we gotta have to fight. If it's
the word shit ton does not imply cost. The word shit ton does not imply cost. You can't
strictly
apply
volume.
I could bring you like 8 cases of fucking Laker Ice. That's a shit ton.
What's wrong with this? Okay.
We'll get the PBR 1884 or whatever the case is, right? That's in the back of the truck.
That's a shit ton.
No, you can't say
100.
That's a shit ton.
You can't say shit ton. I'm thinking 10 cases of beer.
Oh, is this metric tons or what are we using here? I don't want to get confused with the Canadian brothers.
I live in the Midwest. A shit ton is the manure trucks that are taking care of the fields out here. That's a shit ton.
Here we go. There's the best suggestion. There's the best
Oh,
suggestion right there.
yes. Chew, I am 100% on board. Your passport's good. I have to fix mine, and then we're
Dude.
going.
Pick me
You know
up.
what?
I'll go with you.
No,
Yes,
and I'll go too.
100%.
Let me know when you want to do it. I'll take a week off of work and we'll all go.
I would love that.
I'll take a week off. I want to go.
Listen, I've already thought about this. We get in Winnebago and you just cruise through Canada or the US or wherever for like
Dude.
Oh yeah, with a bunch of Laker ice.
I ain't driving the
No,
thing though,
sure.
but I'll get in it and have fun.
So, which of us can drive a Winnebago is the question, because
I can.
I don't know
I
if I could.
I can.
Didn't you
Well,
used to
you
drive
can,
big
but you
trucks,
have
right,
to
Drew?
not drink.
I used to drive garbage trucks.
Yeah, you could drive one of those, then I would.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I know, but you don't get to drink if you're doing it. That's
wait till
the
we
scary
park.
part.
Oh no, I get to
Dude,
drink
there's
after.
different laws in Canada. Didn't you know about this? You're allowed to have a couple beers in Canada, right? Not a Canadian attorney. Don't take any advice.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Oh, I got pulled over. TK told me I could do it.
He went to law school. This is bullshit.
That's right. He's a professor, for God's sakes.
Oh.
Of pre-law. That's not the law. That's pre-law. It's different.
No, fair enough.
I'm just your pre-lawyer.
Yeah, I know. They told me to throw diesel in a gas tank. I don't know what to do here.
That would be pretty wicked awesome, though.
I would love that. I would love
Getting a
that so
Winnebago.
much.
But it's terrifying when you try to
Winnebago,
get
like
guests there.
4 or 5 beds, and just go across Canada and just.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great.
And in all fairness,
In the summer.
But it wouldn't be too
Because
bad up there.
no.
It wouldn't be too bad because it's still Canada. You know what I mean?
Oh,
In the
what's wrong with Canada? Canada's the greatest.
I'm saying it doesn't get as hot as the rest
Oh.
of this, is what I'm saying.
Oh, it's hot up here.
Not
it
as
was
bad as-
sweltering today.
Not as
Oh.
bad as
Today.
well, it was
Oh,
over
it's-
102 here with the heat index thing, but it's still not as bad as Atlanta and all that in the South, bro. Those guys.
TK,
Yeah.
I lived in the Caribbean for 3 years and wore sweaters. I walked to work a mile and I wore sweaters.
I sweat in
Uphill.
I
December.
can't
Uphill.
handle
Uphill.
cold. We
Uphill.
need, summer. It has to be summer.
I can't mess with it. It's too much for me, the heat. I
Sure,
told
I
you,
think-
after
Yeah.
Atlanta, I was dehydrated for days. Then I had to go to Florida and got the same thing. Like walking, my legs were hurting because they were so dehydrated. It was absolutely
So-
brutal.
So drink
Why
more
don't-
water. You'll be fine.
I did. I was drinking tons of waters and Gatorade.
Why don't we figure something out for like October?
I'm down.
October's too
October will
cold.
work.
I get snow in
No, it's
October. You
not.
can't say
You
it's
don't get snow
We
in
don't get snow in
October.
October.
Ugh.
I don't get snow in October. I don't get
No.
friggin' snow until
I'm
January,
talking
for
like-
God's sakes.
next
Yeah.
next June or something. Next
Oh,
June.
I'm game
Spring,
with you.
maybe.
I'm
Spring.
game.
Spring
I'm
break.
game.
Spring break.
Yeah, I'm game with that. Whenever.
Yeah.
Spring break in Windsor.
But yeah, just road trip
Yeah.
Canada,
Start in winter.
June-ish.
And goes to Quebec and goes around. Like,
Yeah, we could do a loop. We could go all the way up north to like
Wait, what?
like Muskoka.
Mhm.
Do the Muskoka Brewery.
Chew-
Come
Chew
right
just
back
came,
down.
guys, just so you know, Chew popped in for a second and he said it always snows in Halloween here. October is always snow. We're not going
Yeah.
to Canada in snow.
We don't
yeah,
get
but you
snow
live
here in
in
October.
Chicago.
I ain't
Chicago.
driving in that shit.
Chicago might be further. Chicago's further north than Windsor, I think.
Yeah, Chicago is further
think it
north
is.
than where I
A
am.
little bit. A
In
little bit.
Bedford.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's further north than me.
It's a little bit, but I'm on the west side of the lake, so I don't get the lake
Oh.
effect.
Oh,
If I'm on the west
so,
side of the lake, I'm okay.
Mallory,
But yeah.
I just learned that recently.
Are you in
more
Chicago?
Of the United States is north of
We
Canada.
are 25 minutes from Chicago Central.
Okay, so you're going to get more snow than us.
We're northwest of Chicago,
But
but
you're-
we
you're
are
not-
on the west side of the lake, so we don't have the lake effect.
I don't even really get it that bad in Ohio anymore. Like when I came here 13 years ago, used to get it pretty bad. Like last couple of years, we had one big storm last year, but I mean, it hasn't been that bad here. I don't mind.
Last couple years, sure, but do you remember the vortex, right?
Yeah, that -40 shit. That was brutal. We had
that
class
was
that day.
insane.
We had class. They didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't cancel class. And I thought, brilliant move. Someone's going to die. You know what I mean?
I was a children's lead at Barnes & Noble. I was doing kids' stories at Barnes & Noble during that time, and we still had kids showing up. And I'm like, it's like 35 degrees below zero. Why are you bringing your children out to Barnes & Noble for story time?
Right.
Do story time at home. What are you doing?
Exactly.
We actually sent out an email to the university, and it said all these ridiculous things. And like one of the pieces of advice was, don't breathe in. Like, don't breathe in the cold air. And I was like, well, how the hell are they going to get from A to B without breathing?
Yeah.
And then they had a hashtag, and the hashtag was polar bear up. And the students took it over, which was brilliant. So they started posting all these scenes from the movie Frozen and like Hoth from Star Wars and all this stuff. And it was just like polar bear up. And it was honestly, quite brilliant. But they sent out all those ridiculous things like stay out of the, don't breathe the air and do this and that. And I was just like, good Lord.
Because when you breathe, you can feel the ice
attorney?
Crystals. You can feel the ice crystals forming in your esophagus and down in your lungs. It's not a thing that anyone should have to deal with.
I went out.
Have you guys not seen Shane and I sleeping in the hot tub?
Yes, listen, I saw you without shirts dancing to Barbie Girl. I saw that. I saw this.
Barbie Girl.
Weirdest porn ever.
Barbie Girl.
Yes, weirdest porn ever. Thank you, TK. That's the best way to word that.
It was great.
It was weird.
Is Shane frozen up? Or?
Yeah, I think my video is frozen now for some reason.
No, it was shame of him and Drew being naked in that tent for all this time. He's just frozen now.
Shane, you're the one who thought of it.
That's true. It was my idea. Hang on. I'm going to pop off here for a second. Because my video is frozen.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I'm the only Canadian here.
You are.
Oh, not anymore.
It'd be like the NFL Hall of Fame
image.
What the hell?
That is the same image.
That's not even a good picture of me, for God's sakes. I got some stupid smirk on my face.
I think the 9%ers catching up with me.
I think you got Big Mac sauce on your mustache.
Could be. Absolutely could be. Hang on. Let me see what the hell is going on with this.
Restart it. Reboot it.
I might have to. But I'm wondering if I can reboot
I'll boot it.
New dude to boot it.
We had another person and you missed it. There's a BC.
Did I?
BC.
Oh, I did pop it up. Sorry, BC. I did pop that up so we could say hi. Hey, what is going on?
Hi, BC.
Great videos. Love it.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Oh, Chew drinking a mango tree IPA. Okay.
Huh?
Chew, we only have like 2 of those left, and I need them for crafting. So don't overdo it.
Overdo it, Chew. Don't listen to her.
Do your thing, Chew.
When I do the crafting videos, I have to have 2 beers from that brewery, and he's about to finish those.
I will give you my address. Just send them down to me. I'll show you what to do with them.
That's the worst bit of doing beer reviews is I have a fridge full of shit and half of it I can't drink.
I know.
It's like, this is for videos. These are for trades. I'm saving this for somebody.
No, it's killer.
So, why do you think I drink this?
Yeah, it's the burner beer.
Hey,
so
there we go.
I drink Laker Ice all the time.
Why is this my burner beer?
Oh, that's not a good burner beer.
That is my burner beer.
One of my buddies got a 120 for me, but I have to go get it.
But do you see what I mean? Drink this.
Yeah.
And then just drink craft on the side.
Oh, I thought after you just drink a case of Laker Ice, you stab another hobo in a fight. Isn't that how it goes?
No. Honestly, Laker Ice is a good beer. It's a good beer.
Listen, I drink Mickey's.
We still have one Busch Light.
Okay.
Chew, there's still one Busch Light in the fridge. Drink that. Don't drink the Dark Horse anymore. I need that
to be honest, I have all these crap in the fridge. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to waste
$32 worth of beer.
Right. If I could just drink a $2 tall can all the time.
No, I will say this. I think your guys' beers are expensive as shit up there, man, compared to us.
This is
Steve from British Columbia.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
DC is British Columbia. But yeah, a 2-4 of this is $47.50. Okay.
$47.50 for how many?
24.
So a case. You know
$2
what?
a case.
I hate to say this. I don't even see cases. Like where I'm at in Ohio, you see 12 packs everywhere, but very
Yeah, we
rarely
get
do you
2
see
for.
cases anymore.
Yeah, that's a beer store in Ontario, right?
We're still
I've been in
getting
there.
cases
That's
from
that's
Minis,
a kind of
but
crappy one, right? Where you have to like say, "I'll have a case of this," and it comes on like a conveyor
Yeah.
belt or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes down in the it's kind of shitty up here.
Yeah, like
When I first
anybody
went to
anybody
Canada-
who drinks craft beer doesn't go to the beer store.
Yeah, that's
You
where I
go
went
to liquor
first, and I was
store.
like, "This
The liquor
sucks."
store.
unless you come to Benny's in
Mm.
Chicago next year during the get together in Chicago, because Benny's has all the craft beer. So just putting that out there. Benny's is a good place.
Jesus, 104. Where's this in Brantford?
Yeah, in Bradford.
It was hot up here. Like we had it was
Okay,
hot, and the humidity was just.
That's what. Yeah, we had the. I had the heat warning thing said 102 here, and with the humidity was brutal today. It wasn't that hot as
Yeah.
that. Humidity.
Yeah. I fucking
No,
locked up
that's-
again. What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Pay
You
your
got-
bills, Shane.
I never locked.
Shane,
This is
you
the
got
first
some-
time I've locked up on any of my
Shane,
live streams.
You got
Yes.
something over on this mustache right here.
It's over
This
here.
side.
You can't even
this
see
side.
me flicking it. I'm
Alright.
flicking it, but you can't see it because my video is locked up. All right, this is a good time to go have a quick washroom break. I will be.
Oh,
back.
is that what it is?
So
Well, you
just
can't
me
see
and
me
Drew.
anyway.
This is dangerous. Your show's gonna be
Oh,
canceled
wow.
when you come back out.
Hey. Hey. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, dude?
You know what? I got to head out soon.
Mhm.
I got to wake up at 5:30 a.m. to go to work. So,
Ooh, yeah, I'm not hanging out too late. I'm gonna sit a few more minutes and
yeah.
do my thing. I got to start a new job next week, so time to prepare.
New job.
Yeah, I went to a new university, man, after 10 years. So
Wow.
it's weird trying to start back at like 0. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But it is what it is.
Hey, it's part of life, right?
Yeah, 100%. No commute anymore. I used to have like a 30-mile commute each way. New one's about 2 miles up the road, like in the same
Wow.
town. So
It's right there. Good for
Yeah.
you.
so I can live with it. I can live with it.
Good for you.
How about you? You got to get up. You said 5:30?
Yeah, 5:30 a.m. and do my thing. Good,
Then after
good money though.
here. Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's about it, right? 8 hours, come home.
right now it's a victory, dude. And you know what I mean? Everything is such a mess right now. If you're making money and you like your job, that's a victory.
Yeah, well, that's the tough thing because there's a lot of people out there that just don't care anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I was talking about this on Facebook. It's just seems like everything is just excuses and bullshit, and nobody wants to do anything, and it's difficult. You know, it makes it a little bit tough, man. I'm dealing with. I just had my whole HVAC system replaced. Spent something like $13,000, and it's leaking all over the place. It's a mess. Yeah, yep. And I'm just, you call someone, and it's supposed to be 24-hour service. You call, and you just get a voicemail. They say they're going to do this, and it doesn't happen. It's just gets frustrating, man.
HVAC.
You were talking about that on Facebook the other day. I commented on it.
Yeah, well, dude, listen. The last probably 2 months, I had to get my roof redone, and then my air conditioner and all broke. So I had to get air conditioner and furnace all replaced within, it's like $20,000 in like 2 months or something.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but
Wow.
here's the thing: you spend that kind of money, you think, do the job, right? I shouldn't be calling you with some bullshit that you didn't do, and sadly, that's what it's become. I was complaining about American work ethic is gone, and people just don't want to do anything.
And I get what you're saying, and it got done.
Mhm.
Did it get done right?
The roof, I'm happy with what they did now. Yeah, the other one I'm waiting to see, but the problem is the room with my furnace is flooding because the damn thing's leaking everywhere. Like, how much damage am I going to incur before you come and fix this? I guess my father was in construction. I worked with him on construction jobs, and when he left, the job was done. There was no coming back. You know what I mean? Because it was done correctly. And I think I just get a little annoyed by the constant excuses and bullshit. And since the pandemic, it's been kind of even worse. I mean, at least where I live, it's a little bit rough.
Things are done cheaply now, and that's the problem, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm happy to rent, just for the fact that if the roof leaks, I call the property manager to fix it. Right?
I ran it for like 13 years in the town I lived in. And to be honest, it was cheaper for me to buy a house than rent out here because the rents were so high. A mortgage was cheaper than renting. So I was like, well, I guess I'm buying a house because it's cheaper. Yeah,
Wow.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the housing market here is nuts, though. I mean, everything's going up crazy amounts in short periods of time. I saw you saying something about that before, too, right? Like rent and housing.
No. If I left my place, okay, so I pay $11.75 rent here for 2-bedroom, full basement, driveway, backyard. If I left today, they will get $1,900, $2,000 a month.
Wow,
for sure.
What's the closest big city to you? I mean, you guys aren't close to Toronto, really, right?
Yeah, well, no, we're about 45 minutes from Toronto.
So I guess it's drivable then.
Yeah, we're 45 minutes from Toronto, and a lot of people from Toronto are actually coming to Brantford. We are the lowest unemployment rate right now in Ontario, is Brantford, Ontario.
Wow.
There's so much work here, but no one wants to work. It's crazy.
We have a burger place here in town. It's been around since like the 40s or something. And there's a sign on the door that says inside closed because we don't have any employees. It's just a drive-through. And I was like, what the heck is going on? This is nuts.
Yeah, it's like every place is like that.
Yeah.
It's dumb. It's stupid.
I was here. Did you guys see the stuff about there's supposedly some shortage of like aluminum and glass and all this for beer? Have you seen this kind of stuff?
Yeah, for craft beers.
Yeah.
So,
that's been going on for a while.
But it's getting worse now. So Labatt's and Molson's up here is buying the major majority of it, and it's leaving all our little craft breweries short. So they have to use bottles now.
I saw somebody, I don't know, some other country, they were doing like half beers because they couldn't even get enough cans. It might have been UK or somewhere. And I was just like, what is this craziness?
And that's the problem. No, and like I said, like the big companies. Yeah, okay. The big companies are buying all the aluminum right now, and what are you going to do? Can you compete with a big company like Labatt? No, you can't. So they're buying the majority, and
they can beat
leaving
the
out.
Price.
Well, they're going to beat the price.
Yeah.
You buy more from us, we'll give you a deal, and that's what they're saying, right? So if you want 90% of it, that leaves 10% of the aluminum for craft breweries right now. That's going to cost them tons.
I was just looking this up on the trying to figure out where I saw that short can thing. This is saying there's also a carbon dioxide shortage, and it's starting to affect business.
Oh my God.
What the heck is going on? We're living in end times here.
I think it's because we talk. It's because we talk too much.
I need to talk too much. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I gotta go, guys. I gotta wake up. I gotta go work. This is great.
Have a good evening, man.
No, I'm going to go to bed. Thank you so much. Means the world.
It was nice chatting with you, Drew.
Yeah, it's been you know what? Since I got the earpods, I feel like I can actually do something now instead of echo. Right? So I can actually enter this now, and this makes me feel proud that I can actually do this. So it's a good $80 that well spent, right? So thanks, guys. It means the world. I tell Shane I love him, and I'll see you. I'll talk to him tomorrow. Okay, guys.
All right, man. Have a good evening.
So it's all Take you care. Two now. All right.
That's
Cheers,
it.
guys. Cheers.
Did Shane leave, or is he's coming back? Right?
He was having some issues. I assume technical, but I'm not going to jump to conclusions. So.
Sure. Well, good to see you. Seem to be feeling a little better.
Oh my goodness! I've had to mute a few times for the coughing fits, but otherwise I'm good.
You don't have the Rona, do you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So we were north of Kansas City last weekend, and I woke up with a sore throat. And being the upstanding citizen that I am, I thought, okay, I have a sore throat. It's probably nothing, but I will go check. I went and checked, and that evening I found out that it was corona, and we hunkered down in the car for the night, and the next morning 2 drove me 8 hours straight home. So we came home and I slept through the next 4 days. I was awake maybe 4 hours each day because I was really tired. It hit me kind of hard, which it was still a heck of a lot better than the first time I had it. Oh my God.
I was going to say, you said you had it before, right? Last year.
Yeah, I had it in March of 2021 and it was 11 days of fever. So this
really?
was,
Oh my
yes,
God.
it was 11 straight days of fever with all the delusions that come along with that. So that was super fun. This was about 5 days of death. And now I'm recovering a little bit at a time, getting better. I have my voice back, which came back yesterday. Good. Super exciting. But yeah, Chew did not have as many symptoms as me either time. He is experiencing COVID as well. Yeah. But we are both hunkered down, safe at home, making sure we're not subjecting anyone else to our germs because no one wants that.
Yeah, that's no fun.
As soon as we test negative and we are good to go, we are going to get back on the road and we are going to finish this darn road trip because, darn it, I'm going to finish this road trip. Yeah. So, yeah, it's all a matter of when we can be well enough to go.
I didn't know you had it that long. That's rough. Me and my wife had it both at the same time. Same thing. Once one of you gets it, the other one's going to get it. It's kind of natural. Yeah. But we had like very different symptoms. Like it was completely different. I think I had a fever for about a day. I don't think she had a fever at all. But I had it bad for about 2 days, and then it was just kind of like you had it wasn't even the flu. It was just like the worst head cold of all time or something is what I had. I'm not looking forward to getting it again. What up, Wayne?
But no, I had it pretty bad, and both of the two shots that I've had, I had really bad symptoms for a couple days. So my immune system is crap. Chew likes to point out that I have to lick more handrails to build up my antibodies.
Well, naturally, he is a doctor.
He's big into, licking people's phones and handrails in the Metra and shit to make himself strong. You're gross. Seriously. But yeah, so my immune system is not as strong as his. So he's handling it a lot better than I am, but I'm going to be okay. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to be able to walk upstairs to bed and not be breathing so heavily that I can't function anymore. That would be great.
Did you have it linger the first time? Like I know my wife did for quite a while, like the kind of shortness of breath and just lethargy.
Yeah.
Where I think Wayne had a stroke. Look at his picture. I mean, Shane. I see mine says Wayne and then Shane's above it frozen.
I was looking at Wayne's little icon there. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's why I said Wayne. I saw Wayne and I'm like, wait a minute, no, Shane.
He got stuck. He's having some problems, but he's still running this thing and it's still working. So I don't know how how that works. But still short of breath. But doing my best and trying to come back so that we can get back on the road.
So you can at least hear me though, right?
Oh, I can hear you. Yeah.
I don't know why that's like the third time I've never had it lock up before. So I'm just going to stop fighting it and I'm going to go with the, hey, not so bright look on your face picture.
All right. I'll be right back. Gonna grab a beer.
Okay.
All right. Oh, so yeah, it's kind of an unnerving picture for you to look at, Mallory. I apologize.
I kind of like it. It reminds me of Atlanta.
Like they're sideways looking at people going, "Oh, yeah, you guys drink all that beer because I can't, you sons of bitches."
Yep, that was the same. Fine. That was the same look that you gave every time you offered Chew the rest of your beer. That is exactly the look that you had.
Yeah, like I said, it was. I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't drink as much as I wanted to.
Well, yes.
But I mean, Chew must have thought he's like, "Hey, this is the fucking greatest guy on the face of the planet." Takes 2 sips of his beer and gives me the rest. This guy's great.
Well, honestly, I mean, most of Chew's beer is whatever I haven't finished. For our filming, that's kind of what he drinks.
Yeah, fair enough.
Whatever I haven't finished.
He's just a leftover guy. He likes the leftovers.
But yeah, well, he'll sneak in and steal the not leftovers sometimes. I got to keep an eye on him, but
Right.
But yeah.
Yes, That's exactly what Chu says here too. It's look from Atlanta. Oops, damn it. I think I triple clicked on it and said
That's the look from Atlanta. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And he even agrees it worked out great. And like I said, and I actually appreciate it, Chu, that you actually drank those because I wasn't going to be able to, and I really didn't want that beer to go to waste because some of it was really good. It was really
Chu
good.
and I are firm believers. Okay, so we found beer that we didn't like before. And we don't believe in drain pours. So that's not a thing that we do.
Right.
We will find a way through regardless of how bad the beer might be. So, I mean, he's pretty much, I don't want to say a beer garbage disposal, but honestly, he'll drink whatever you hand him.
Well, really,
he's down there fuming at me right now.
Oh, poor guy. Hang on a second. I'm gonna
try
restart.
again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and restart the stupid camera one last time. I hope the audio still sticks on.
Oh, TK is back.
Acquired a beer.
Why did it say my connection is?
What'd you get?
I gotta hang on. Give me a second.
I got from Shane.
A beer from Shane. What's this one?
This one is Canuck Pale Ale.
Ooh.
Great Lakes Brewing. Every time they do Great Lakes beers, the Canadian brothers, I think it's Great Lakes out of Cleveland, and it just like
I know
because I'm like Great Lakes. Like, I haven't seen that. What the hell?
Every time I see Great Lakes, I think Elliot Ness, and I'm like, yes, I'm on board.
Yeah,
but I understand it's a different company, so
yeah. Well, my brain starts saying like they should sue them. I'm like, oh, it's a different country.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I guess copyrights work a little different then, huh?
Well, to an extent. I mean, there's international protections. You just have to pursue them, which maybe they hadn't, or you know what I mean, or if the other was registered first. Yeah.
Honestly, the paperwork alone is a nightmare. Oh, look at that face! I like that face.
I can't.
He looks like a concerned 1980s hockey coach.
Yes,
that's what it is.
Oh,
he's like Mighty Ducks.
You can hear me.
Mighty Ducks coach.
Yeah, we hear you. It's late in the game. He's wondering, do I put in the kid at the end of the bench who sucks? And he's saying, yes.
And that's me sitting there waiting, like, I really don't want to go in, coach. Don't put me in. I do not know what the hell is going on with my video today.
It's probably the exchange rate. Ours is just working a little faster.
I've never had this lock up before, so it's really, really weird to me.
Did you log out completely and back in, or will it kick everybody?
Yeah, I have logged out completely, and it actually keeps the stream going somehow. I don't know why it would.
Yeah, that's peculiar too. I mean, I guess maybe it's running through this. What's it called?
Well, I still got StreamYard open, right? So it's still running the stream.
I got it.
StreamYard. Oh, it's still going because I got YouTube on too.
Giving me some trouble now.
You're getting
it just does not want. I'm gonna jump off here for just a quick second, and I'll try and go back in again. Hang on.
So, could you hear me talking before? Because now it's like, oh, your sound's muted.
You're muting it. You're breaking up in and out now, briefly. But I heard you sounded fine up until you just said that, and then it broke up on me.
Is it working now?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
I'm glad. Hopefully it keeps going. But Chu just ran all the way upstairs to let me know.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out again now.
Yeah, Chu ran upstairs to let me know my sound wasn't working properly.
I wonder if it's just because of if Shane's in the control of it, I wonder if maybe it's just that.
Could be. I can't get this video to unlock, so.
Drinking this one here, Shane.
Oh, the Canuck Pale Ale.
Mm-hmm.
Did you open it up yet?
Automatic.
Yeah, just did.
You got it too loud almost. It seems like now when you come on, it seems very loud.
Is it too loud?
Oh.
I like you. I expect the same outcome every time we hang out. I can't give you all my beers all the time. I know you're probably not even watching this right now because you're in the other room. Nope. Nothing. Try again, Mallory.
Is it working now?
Now I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, I know I'm frozen, Wayne. I don't know what the hell's going on with my camera. I've never had it freeze before, so I'm kind of perplexed. I've restarted it a couple times. Doesn't seem to be wanting to work.
Okay, you working off your phone, or what do you got?
Yeah, I'm just working off my phone for the camera.
She's playing with the mic right now to figure out what's going on. So
as long as you can hear TK, it's all good. Did you put that? There's somebody else must put that up. TK.
It's probably just another viewer put that in there, dude. It could be anybody.
But it comes up as you.
Someone hacked me like they did the Bidens. It's not me.
Yeah, there we go. Could be it. God, I wish I could at least change that awful picture of me. Jesus Christ.
Can you change it to a generic one with your logo or something?
Maybe.
I think you can not show your image and just show like a stock thing, probably.
I honestly don't even know if I have a stock picture on this particular computer. Of course, it doesn't help that this computer is like 100 years old.
Well, that could be the problem. I mean, if
well,
you
it's not.
It's Edison's computer.
Yeah, it's probably like 10 years old. This computer.
Yeah. Wow. You know what it's like with computers, man. That's gonna be you. Yeah. She got some Beats by Dre. Are those Beats by Dre? Is that what I just saw, Mallory? Are they Beats by Dre? They look very fancy. Now everybody's out.
Just you, TK.
That's all right. I'll hold it down. Hello.
Get me back on. I'm sideways, but I'm here.
They're not the top.
Oh, dude, now it sounds all weird, like you're like when the little girl's calling out from the netherworld in Poltergeist.
Oh, how did I get this all friggin'
Come
sideways?
to the light, Shane. Come to the light. And I'll just move like this.
There we go. There we go. Perfect.
Come to the light.
We'll see how long this lasts.
I'm going to blame microphone problems.
I'm stuck again. No, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
So listen, it seems like it's just me. So welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK.
Well, I'm here.
Today,
Can you not hear me?
Listen, someone mute Shane. I'm going to review this beer here.
I was going to say, you're making me all paranoid. I'm like, what? You can't hear me now? Christ.
What?
I finally get the video working properly.
No, you're back up now, bro. You're normal now. I can see you too.
Perfect. That's awesome. For how
she
long?
was telling me to log off. Shane, she was telling me to log off and come back on and hope for the best. So
okay. Yeah, try that.
See you shortly.
Yeah.
All right. I can see Shane all as well. And I'm drinking this awesome Great Lakes Brewery, which always throws me off. So this is where.
Yeah, I heard you guys talking about that.
How do you say this? A Tobacoke?
A Tobacco.
A Tobacoke is a Coke?
A Tobacco is actually how they pronounce it. They don't pronounce the K.
All right. A Tobaco, Ontario. Where's that? Over by you?
That's it's like a part of Toronto, basically.
Okay.
It's like in the big massive. It's in the massive Metro Toronto.
Yeah.
Because you have Toronto, the city itself, and then you have the little like Mississauga.
Yeah, they're all running into each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I actually used to trade hockey cards with a lady in Mississauga.
Oh, you're back on.
Back in the day.
Yes.
I'm here.
We can hear you. We can see you. Everything is good with the world.
She was booing.
Is he saying woo, Wu-Tang? Is he saying Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang? Where is he? No,
we can't hear you now. I can't hear you.
Listen, tell True we want to see the green mask or he's not even there.
He's there. He just got to throw his hand up there. We're just used to seeing the hand. I heard you for half a second.
Yeah.
Can you do sign language?
No.
Now we can hear you. Now I can hear that. It's just being temperamental on you. Kind of like mine is, I guess.
It is.
I guess TK is the only one that can afford good fucking internet service in this.
No, my internet's garbage here. But
so I just have to stare. I just have to stare at the mute button. If it goes mute, I have to click it again, and it opens, and it's good. But
does it keep triggering the mute button somehow?
It does. It keeps automatically muting me. I'm like, that doesn't work.
On what? You might have a thing.
Yeah, right there, right on the StreamYard screen. It's right there. It keeps saying, "No, you're muted." I'm like, "No, I didn't mute. So I'll just keep my mouse hovering and hope for the best.
That might be something as simple as like a loose wire or something, and then StreamYard thinks that you're muted and it's muting it for you. I don't know. I'm just talking about I don't know nothing.
But
Wayne, brilliant.
Wayne makes me happy.
We say we have our new guest here, Shane, on his own show.
I'm here. Yeah, there we go. I just like that. Welcome back to your own stream. Hey, happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me, guys.
Hey, every time I move my head, this light probably blinds everybody.
Actually, it doesn't, because don't take this the wrong way, but my tripod is set up on my laptop, and I actually can't see you.
Oh, good. Good.
That's right in the middle of the screen.
You're not in.
Actually, if I do this, then I can kind of see if I'm looking through. There he is. There's Chew.
What up, Chew?
There's Chew.
You can't tell the mustache like that.
Oh, you know what you need to do? You need to get another one of those masks, but cut out the mustache. And you can pop that through the. So it's just the mustache.
Oh my God, that'd be brilliant. Or just get a giant fake one and put it over it, dude.
Yeah, you need to get a fake mustache or cut out where the mustache is.
Just cut out your actual mustache, and then
no other
you
parts, though, Chew. Don't get carried away and be cutting out other bits. We ain't trying to do that.
Right.
Just the mustache.
Just the mustache. And then you could do some green screen stuff, and it would just be like Chew's mustache fucking floating through the screen. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
I talk about his mustache all the time, but nobody knows the extent of this fucking mustache.
I've seen it. And I'll tell you this, Fidel Castro is jealous.
You saw it 3 weeks ago.
That's right.
You have no idea.
Raleigh Fingers is jealous.
That's true. That is true.
You saw it 3 weeks ago. His mouth is gone. He doesn't have a mouth anymore. It's just woof, woof. It's just everywhere. It's great.
I love his mustache. It's awesome.
I wind up cutting mine when it starts getting him, like when I'm eating and it gets stuck in my mouth, and that's always a deal breaker. Like when I start this channel, my hair was actually quite long and my beard.
I know. I loved your first video. You looked like a D&D player.
But my hair, I don't look like comic book guy though. That's the problem. My hair, I'd be eating and like you just say, it gets stuck in your mouth with your food, and it's just like, all right, I gotta cut it. This is not going well for me. I have potato chips crunched up in my hair.
Well, I had people asking how could I cut my hair when it was long, and I told them I would be walking through a Target and walking past a rack of things that were on sale, and my hair would get stuck on those little poles that stick out that hang things. Yeah. My hair would get stuck, and I would get pulled back by these things. Or getting into the car and my hair was stuck in the car door, or climbing into the car and putting my elbow on my hair. And I'm like, it was kind of nice not having hair past your butt, because honestly, it's just too much hair. I'm okay with the crazy that is happening here. I'm really all right with this. I've had a couple people comment how my hair is just insane right now, and I'm like, it's
the awkward stage. I mean, it's going to have to get through it. It's like at least for me, whenever I cut mine, I go through periods where it'll be very long or very short and kind of no in between. But it hits a point where you cut it off, and it's like, all right, you have to go through that awful mushroom kind of stage, which is where I was. Where it's just kind of like the world's smallest afro and looked ridiculous. And I went and got the slide shaved
a little bit there.
Yeah. It grows back, right? At least for some of us, not everyone, I guess.
I just can't. I can't even function. Honestly, with the sickness and then the hair, I'm like, I'm supposed to do my hair too. And if I don't do anything, if I shower and I just let my hair dry, I look like Mo from the Three Stooges.
Listen, this is all you need. A hat.
Mo from the Three Stooges. I don't own hats.
You're good.
I have none. I have no hats.
Buy a brewery hat, and you're
because good. I was a long-haired person, and having hats was silly.
Doesn't fit underneath of them, basically. Yeah, that looks weird.
But no, I own no hats, and I look like Mo from the Three Stooges every time. Like you could see it in one of Brian's videos. oh gosh, I can't remember which one. The one where Tiger got up on the bar. But I had my hair just dried and it dried down, and I looked like I had the bowl cut for Mo. I looked like that. It was craziness.
The Stooges. Come on. You could look. There's worse people one could look like than Mo, right?
True.
That's true.
True.
Like TK said, this is a good opportunity to get a brewery hat.
That's right. Get a hat.
True.
Wear a brewery hat.
Well, I always get the tank tops.
One thing you'll find out, and this was weird for me, I get a lot of fitted hats because I don't really like that snapback things or whatever, like this kind of nonsense. I prefer the fitted ones. But then you find when your hair is long, you need a bigger hat size than when your hair is short, and it's like you're in that weird in between kind of spot. So that's awkward.
I was just never a hat person because I always had long hair, so I never really thought about it. And all of a sudden, I have short hair, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's either I have to put product in, or I have to. Well,
I'm a hat buyer, but I wear them in videos a lot just because I usually don't want to comb my hair or do something with it. But like out and about, I don't wear them that frequently. I don't think, but I tend to buy. I buy them, but don't wear them, and it's just kind of like I don't know what the hell am I doing with all these weird hats now? I don't know.
So, whereas I'm the polar opposite. I live in my hat.
Yeah.
I either have this one or my black one on all the time.
But you got all right hair. I thought usually when you see dudes that wear hats, you think it's because they're bald or something, right? I mean, you got all right hair, so that kind of threw me off, bro.
Did you see that video I did with Drew in the pool? You haven't?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it until I was editing it because I edited that video for him, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, what's with the bald? Because it looks like I have huge bald spots in my hair, and I don't. Like yeah. Like
give me 1 second, guys.
It was terrible. Like I have like this little tuft here, and then from here to here it was bald, and then I had a tuft of hair and
parted weirdly. You know what I mean?
Well, it's just because I need to get cut. I mean, this is all kind of weird. But yeah, just the way the water fell on it.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like I had these huge bald patches on my head. And I even pointed it out in the video. I'm like, what's with the bald spots? And I had the big arrow pointing down to it.
Yeah. But I think people assume dudes like our age, like if you wear a hat, like you're bald. Because like people say, oh, I thought you didn't have hair. I'm like, oh, dude, I can grow like Eddie Vedder hair, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I got plenty of hair if I choose to. I just usually get bored and cut it at some point. Oh.
See, there you go.
Pirates pillbox hat. Those are very interesting 70s hats.
Yeah, 1978. This hat is literally older than I am. The brim is gone.
A brim
in better days.
Yeah. There we go. I think my father's happy now. So.
All right.
Yes, because he did mention Pirates hat only.
Be right back.
Yep. I've actually been looking at getting a Tilly. I've always wanted a Tilly hat.
Oh, you going to shower me?
What did he say? He said something in the background.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Something about you want to shower me?
I'm assuming he was talking to me. Yeah, I would love a Tilly. Tillys are kind of cool. See, that's a hat suits you. Maybe not that particular hat, but I mean,
over the headphones doesn't really work. I don't think.
No. That's all. Hey, you probably made your dad happy. And that's all that matters.
Yes, I definitely made my father happy by putting this on because this is his hat that he had 6 years before I was born.
Wow.
So yeah, this is an old hat.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, I'm hoping to find someone who can fix the brim because honestly, this is all busted up in here. Like what's in. Whatever they used to make
probably
brims.
Just like a cardboardish kind of thing.
But
I don't want to say it's cardboard, but
it's like a hard plastic.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's like a hard plastic they had in here, but it's
Who's the manufacturer? Look in the tag. Can you see tagging it still?
Major League Baseball.
Huh. Very interesting.
Official licensee.
I thought it was going to be the opposite of that, but that's interesting.
No, it's hold on.
Do you say that's actually from the 70s, or it's just like a like modern one, like mine's from the 50s, but it's not obviously, you know what I mean?
Well, my father told me it was 1978.
So it's actually from that era. Very interesting.
Yeah. And the actual hat itself is in great condition. It's just the brim is you can like see light through it. Like
You're
how
a crafty human.
terrible it is.
Reattach it so it looks better.
Right.
You know what I mean? It looks.
Well, I'm so scared to mess it up, though. It like I'm crafty, but you've seen me. Like I do crash and burn crafts too. Like I'll F up
fall off
crafts.
worse, right? I mean, it's already broke.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I'm so scared to mess it up. I don't want to ruin the hat, but the brim has to be fixed. That's for sure. And I don't know what they used for the brim.
In all fairness, it does kind of look a little messed up already.
Well, yeah.
So I think you could probably fix it somehow, some way.
Possibly. I'll have to look into it. But honestly, with COVID and then the road trip, I'm afraid it'll have to wait until after.
Right, for sure.
Because
I can't wait till you get back to that road trip. I'm so excited.
No, me too.
And slide through Northwest Ohio.
Well, Chu and I have been talking, so we've been discussing whether we wanted to start at the end of the trip and work our way backwards, or start at where we left off and work our way forwards. Either one, we can figure out something. But now Shane has told me that if we're in Detroit on a Thursday or Friday, maybe we can meet up or something, or I don't know, some way to find a thing that would be cool. If we can't, that's cool too. But because honestly, Chu and I go up to Michigan so often, we can figure something out.
I could be in Detroit, ain't that far.
Yeah.
The one thing I know Anderson was trying to come through. I think he goes back on tour the end of September. So if we do something before then, it's probably doable.
Before the end of September. Okay, definitely.
I think he goes away like maybe the third week of September, if I'm not mistaken, his next tour.
Because we were also talking about adding Pittsburgh in, even though that's not technically a Midwest state. We were talking about adding Pittsburgh in because we do have to drop off the gift for Penn Brewery that I made, because we haven't gotten to drop that off for them yet. But sorry. But yeah, we've been discussing our options. I was talking about swinging down through Tennessee and Kentucky just because fun. But
why not?
But he doesn't want to go south in the summer.
Listen, I'm with him on that. I've been in the South 2 straight weekends. I prefer the North, the King of the North.
And then I talked to him about possibly swinging up New York way and maybe catching Jack from Outlaw Camper, because that would be cool if we could swing up by him. I don't know. We are kind of open on it at the moment because we're sick and can't go anywhere.
I mean? I'm around.
Yes, but we would love to swing by and see you. And when we passed by Western Iowa, we weren't able to see Malta Gentleman because he was over in the Appalachian Mountains at the time. We were passing through, but now he's back in Iowa, so maybe we can catch up with him as well, because that would be really cool. Oh, I would love to see Josh in person, and
yeah, that'd be great.
That would be really cool.
For sure. And I said that earlier to Mallory too, TK. I was like, well, if she ends up going to like your neck of the woods, I mean, you're only 5 hours from me ish.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to Windsor, I'm probably an hour and a half south of Windsor, maybe 2, depending on traffic or what.
Yeah, so Windsor's probably just under 4 hours.
Windsor is Detroit. I mean, it's the same thing. It's Windsor is Detroit. So.
Yeah,
exactly.
I would like to get back to Windsor again. The only thing I will say is I haven't really been paying attention to international travel stuff, so I don't know if it's a big pain in the ass again, because I know at one point they got to have COVID tests to get in and out and all this stuff.
Right. I think all you need now is just that there's an app now. It's called Arrive Can.
Yeah.
And I had to do that when I came down to Atlanta, when I came back over the border. It's just basically an app. You fill out you send them your vaccination stuff, and you go to the border. And by the time I got to the border, I had my app all ready to show the guy.
So what is their vaccination requirement?
I want to say 2.
I mean, I had the 2, but I'm not getting no more. You know what I mean? You got 2 out of me, and I shouldn't have done that.
I think it's only 2.
I'm not doing the others. And if that means I can't ever leave Ohio, so be it.
Yeah. But yeah, like when I got to the border, I had my app ready to show the guy, and he's like, no, I've got it here on the computer. Don't worry about it. You filled it out already. I'm like, oh, okay.
See, Big Brother already knows, Shane. Don't worry.
Well, he took my passport and scanned it, right? And as soon as he scanned my passport, all my information came up because I just filled it out the day before. When I left the day before I left Atlanta. Yeah.
That's cool.
So he's like, oh, I don't need that, blah, blah, blah.
So I just saw that my father wrote that hat needs a miracle, and one way or another, that hat's getting fixed. But also,
We'll get it
you
fixed.
need to end up at my house. See, he wants to get rid of the cats. That's the thing. He's a dog guy, and he's watching 2 cats. So he's like, you have to end up at my place because you have to take your cats with you. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, exactly. You know, go Phillies.
Woo, that's right, because that was the Pirates only comment. Go Phillies.
There you go.
See, it's still muting me.
Is it? It probably
I
senses
wonder why that is.
the Pittsburgh hat comment and is rooting for Phillies, so it's siding with. No, I don't.
Maybe. Does Chew have a remote for your computer? Because maybe he's just trying to quiet.
He might be.
Chubby Squirrel. Spiced Amber Ale.
Might be a little warm.
So right.
It muted you again.
I heard that Right Brain is solid. I've never had anything from them, but I thought I've heard of it.
Is solid, and honestly, their tap room is all video games.
Is it? That's cool.
We had so much fun. They had the old 10-pin bowling where you throw the skee ball, like that size, the skee ball, and the pins are hanging down, and you hit the metal things, and it pops up the pins. That, oh my gosh.
Is it the shuffleboard version where you throw like a shuffleboard quake?
No, you're throwing a ball, but it's it hits those little metal things that stick up from the board, and then it's so much fun. But their whole place was all.
Is it the size of like a pinball machine?
No, it's the size of a skee ball machine.
Oh, that's weird.
So you have the actual throwing.
Yeah, the skee ball.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's odd. I've never seen that.
It was so fun.
I've seen the small versions, like a pinball machine where you throw like a shuffleboard quake and it knocks up the pins. That's interesting. Okay.
But they also had like 30 different pinball machines. They had all these different old games for you to play while you're at the tap room. And we went to Mackinac Island, Great Turtle Brewery.
Yeah.
All of their beer is brewed at Right Brain Brewing. That's the place where they brew their beer for Mackinac Island. So they have some amazing stuff. They actually have a pork beer. You know, have you ever seen like places that say that their beer is, vegan?
Yeah.
You've seen places that said it's vegan. This one says one of their beers is not vegan.
Just one of them?
Just one of them. When they're doing the mash, they throw whole pig's heads into the mash.
Isn't all beer vegan unless you make it not vegan by throwing meat in it, essentially?
Precisely. One of their beers is not vegan because they put actual pork in it. So the first time they did it, they got in trouble because a lot of people got sick because the mash didn't hit a high enough temperature to make it safe for consumption.
Yeah, okay. I guess you need certain temps with pork and all that, right?
Yeah, for
now this is their 4th generation of the pork beer we have downstairs. We haven't tried it yet, but it's supposed to taste like bacon in beer. So I'm kind of excited to try it, but we haven't tasted it yet. So yeah, they have a non-vegan beer. Just putting that out there.
I don't know if I'd be keen on a pork beer.
I would try it.
Well, you know, anything with bacon is always better, right? Like, that's kind of a thing.
If it had a bacon flavor to it, but maybe I don't know if the actual pork flavor.
Like I've had a hot fudge sundae with bacon, and it was better.
But I mean, usually when you have bacony beers or something, it's supposed to be, it's just like smoke flavor, right? Because I mean, usually what I associate with pork, smoke.
But this one, they throw whole pork heads.
That's what I'd like to try
into the mash.
Actual pork.
Actual pork.
Now think about this: instead of the smoky taste you get with bacon, real pork kind of has a sweet taste, right? I mean, pork itself.
That's true. Yeah.
A pork chop that isn't smoked, it's a nice sweet taste to it. I'd be interested to see what that does to it.
Okay, so I just tried this Chubby Squirrel Spiced Amber Ale. And I went to Christmas Town as soon as I took a sip. That was craziness.
Hey, they'll be out in 3 more weeks. Don't worry.
Straight up, that was like Christmas flavored. I got cinnamon, I got clove, I got whoa. So yeah, I just went to Christmas in my mind.
Y'all noticed
Suddenly.
the Oktoberfest beer is a little bit late this year?
Mm.
I just saw the first ones like last week, and I know last year they were out before my birthday, which is mid-July. I was surprised. So I'm snatching them up. It's my favorite style beer is a Morrison. So
Oh, happy belated.
yeah, you know what? It was right after I went home.
Yeah, it was right after.
Yeah, like 2 days later or something.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Not that I care, but it's my channel's birthday, so I remember it because of that. Because not that I remember my birthday as a channel, but you know what I mean.
Right.
It's the only significance that you have at 46, because nobody gives a shit anymore. Like how old they are. And I don't need excuses to drink beer anymore, so whatever.
So you started your channel on your birthday?
Yep, that's what made me do it. I was actually
Oh, that's
laying in
fun.
bed during the pandemic, and I was pissed off because normally I would have been the 2 previous years I was in Kosovo teaching a summer class, and it got canceled because of the pandemic, and I was kind of pissy because I have some friends there I wanted to go see, and usually it's fun, you know what I mean? Go out, have some fun on my birthday. And I thought, like, what can I do? What can I do? I was so angry, and I was like, you know what, dude? Go on YouTube and create a beer channel. And I didn't even realize that there were other beer channels. I thought I was on to some really novel shit there, about a decade late for most. And I was just like, dude, just do it. Who cares? And if it sucks, who cares? You know, whatever.
Right.
And that was it. Yeah.
See, years ago, I started actually the gaming channel for a little while.
Yeah.
And it's terrible because I didn't know how to do anything.
Games
no
were
editing.
you playing?
I was only playing horror games.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
That's cool.
Because they scare the absolute shit out of me, and I thought it would be a good
and people would
reaction.
watch.
Yeah, for sure. But I did that for a while. I don't know, maybe 50 videos of that or something stupid.
Can I hunt those down? Are they still online?
Yeah, they're still on YouTube. It's under the Scared Gamer.
The Scared Gamer.
Man, I'm making T-shirts with the Scared Gamer on it, bro.
Yeah. Now I think there's actually 2 or 3 of us called the Scared Gamer on YouTube.
I'll look up the Scared Gamer in parentheses, the good one.
It wasn't good. Like I said, you look at the way it was filmed and stuff. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a learning curve. All this stuff is, dude.
Oh, sure. I'm still learning shit every day.
Well, yeah. I mean, some people get better, some people don't, and whatever. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I rely on Don for most of my tech advice, him and Anderson, because I don't know shit.
Right.
Well, Don, as soon as he gets the headphones for the collabs, that'll help.
Don hit me up. Anderson bought that video recorder thing. I had no clue what it was, what it cost, what it could do. You know what I mean? And we start using it, and Don's like, "Oh, I see the box. It's the P380, this and that." And I was just like,
I know, right?
Maybe. Like, I'm going to have to go look at the box. I don't know. And I was like, "Oh, he's right." He's a wealth of information in that area. He knows what he's doing.
He's absolutely amazing.
Did you guys check out his new channel?
Yeah.
The Walking one. I love it. Yeah.
He's got a new channel?
Is it called Walking with Don?
But that was his old channel. Did you see
No,
it? Like
the other one was Breakfast with Don, right?
Well, I know, but he did the walks on the Breakfast with Don channel because he did a green screen, a split screen with like his grandson, or there was a little kid, and like he did all these videos. It was so cute. Like he had some really fun old videos.
Don will blow up. Eventually, he'll go viral and we'll have 8 million viewers.
Yeah.
Like my wife's like, Don is my favorite YouTube person. I'm like, well, that's kind of harsh. I'm right here. Like, you know what I mean? Like picking Don over me. Like
that's typical. It's typical.
Does Don pay the electric bill? No, he doesn't.
No.
With that accent. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, he's very endearing.
His accent is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I could listen to that man speak for hours and never get tired of it.
The other non-beer one, do you guys follow Fine Dining?
No.
Go check them out. They do like food review ones, but it's FEIN. So I guess the last name is Fine or whatever.
FEIN.
I don't know if it's IE or EI. And you made the Three Stooges reference earlier, right? Like Larry Fine from the Three Stooges. They do hilarious videos. They must have like a computer program where you can like put yourself in the videos and stuff. So the intros on them are awesome. And my daughter, who doesn't watch my videos, saw me watching one of theirs because, you know, like we all watch each other.
Oh, yeah.
And was like, oh, these guys are good. I'm going to follow them. I'm like, this is some bullshit. Like, you don't even follow me. and now you're going to go follow some other people. Like, this is slimy. I pay your phone
Right.
bill. You have to be subscribed to me. Or we going to separate ways here. That's how it's going.
Right.
That's
Right.
how to go.
Because that's how that works.
Of course.
Well, it's so funny. My mother, who is not great with social media, whenever she sees I've posted a video, she immediately shares it to all of her friends. And I said, it's so sweet. I appreciate that you're sharing it to all your friends, but do your friends really want to watch it? And she said, my friends all drink beer. I'm like, okay, do your thing.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. It's super helpful. Thank you.
Snag a couple extra subscribers here and there. Why the hell not?
Occasionally, yes, but mostly it's them commenting on her post saying, "Oh my God, your daughter sounds just like you." Like, that's literally what she's getting.
And watching, you're winning. Don't worry.
I guess so. But yeah, it's too funny. Oh, does that mean Dad's leaving? He said that's all. Yeah, that sounds like he's leaving.
Yeah.
Have a good evening, sir.
He could be gone already. If you're still here, have a good evening.
See you, Pops.
If you're gone, have a good evening.
Now I know who that is because I've seen that person comment before, and I was just like, "Ooh, I have to be careful. It might be a new sub." Now I know who it is. I feel better.
Yeah, that's my dad. But he actually he never watched craft beer channels before Chu and I got started in this, and then he was like, "Wait, who are you talking about?" And then I would tell him, and he would go check them out, and then they'd be like, "Hey, who's this RS pirate person?" I'm like, "Oh, that's my dad."
Did you guys watch beer videos prior to making them then? Because I mean, to be honest, I never did. Like, I just started doing it, and then it was just like, "Oh shit, 50 million people are doing this already."
Yeah, exactly, and that was the same boat I was in too.
Yeah.
No, we had no idea. Mostly, I was just like, well, okay, so before COVID, Chu and I were going to breweries all the time. This was a thing that we were doing already.
Just doing it, yeah.
Right.
And then COVID happened, and 3 of our favorite breweries didn't make it. They died because of COVID. They just couldn't. They didn't have the canning, or they didn't have whatever they needed to keep going during. And it hurt us. We were unhappy. We both were necessary workers during COVID. So we both had our jobs the whole time. We never were unemployed or anything like that. But we saw these places die, and we were very unhappy about it. And we were like, we're going to these places anyway. Why not tell people about these places and hope to God they stay going?
Yeah.
So that's actually what got us started, was just tell people about these breweries, and hopefully the breweries stay open.
Yeah.
See, that's a way nobler cause than me or TK had for doing our channels. That's for sure.
I was pissed because I had a boring birthday.
I'm going to drink some beer, damn it. I'm bored.
Someone's drinking with me wherever they are. Yeah.
That's right. You force them to do it.
So
I would never do that. Anybody
for
in America?
us, we just wanted to keep them open, and then it kind of grew from there. Like we started out with Liquid Love. That was our first one, and that was the brewery closest to our home, which we always went to. And then we kind of branched out and kept going to other ones and doing these other things. And now we're just traveling all over, just doing whatever, checking out all these different breweries, which is super fun. And these breweries deserve to stay open, because if they close, well, what are we all going to drink? Yeah. So
100% right. I mean, I've said this in a couple of videos we did. If we don't support, look, not like we have 1 million viewers, but if you can do your thing locally, you know what I mean? Even the few people we have say, oh, maybe I'll check that place out. I'll go there. Do it. Or we're all going to be back to drinking Bud. And look, if Bud and Miller and that is your thing, good for you. No problem.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that want other stuff.
Drink what you're going to drink. It's
cool. Yeah.
But
if
you watch one of our videos and think, hey, maybe I'll try that, who knows?
Drew's got the great tagline with that, right? Like, try something different, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure.
Those of us that are on Untapped, which I'm sure all you guys are by now.
I think so.
I feel like that's all I do anymore now. It's like you're just trying to try something different. And the one thing I think that kind of got lost is, well, still try them other things too, right? Still support your local places or the breweries you like, or they're not going to be there. With the closing of Shane, I gave you that one beer from the American Trappist Brewery there, right? Spencer.
That was good.
Right.
I like that. Yep.
When I saw they were going out of business, I was like, damn, this kind of sucks. And I'm just like, well, how much of their beer have you bought lately? That's why it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't support the spots you like, they ain't gonna be there.
Yeah. And that's the toughest thing. And so, do you guys remember Rick Steves?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
travel shows.
Yeah, Rick Steves was one of my favorites growing up on PBS, doing his Rick Steves Europe, right? He's going to Sweden and he's going to Switzerland and he's going to France and he's trying all these places. Now, one thing I loved about him is that he only filmed things that he actually thought were great. So he went to places and he would check them out, and then if he loved them, he would film them for the show. And he would talk nicely about those places. That was what he did. And honestly, that's kind of what Chew and I do. There are some breweries that we've been to and we're like, we're not filming here because we can't. Like, their beer's not good enough. Their space isn't good enough. Their people aren't good enough, whatever. But we're very picky on what we actually film.
Yeah.
And we only tell good things about the places we film. Now, I've had several beers on camera that I didn't like, but I've said, okay, when you try this beer, you smell this and this, you taste this and this. If you like this, this is what you're going to enjoy.
Yeah.
Because I'm not there to diss places. I'm not there to shut down places. That's never what
you're there
I
to
want
speak
to
the
do.
truth. If something's not good.
Yeah, well, if something's not good, I just won't talk about it. I don't bring it up. So there have been some breweries that we've tried and been like, nah, not going to happen. We're not going to film here.
Well, look,
absolutely not.
Think about this, though, right? I mean, every town has a brewery now. So the town I used to live in for 13 years has announced that there's a brewery, and they don't even have a brewery yet. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it makes me a little bit skeptical. Like, if you don't have nobody to brew beer, you're just a business. You know what I mean? And I mean, I guess depending on how old you are, folks in the audience, there are multiple waves of this craft beer thing, right? So I guess the original one in the U.S. probably would have been in the late 70s with Sierra Nevada and Anchor Steam and all those folks. I was fortunate enough when I was in college in the mid 90s to late 90s. It was kind of that second wave. And I've seen a lot of places open and been to a hell of a lot of small, back then there were a lot of brew pubs. And 80% of them kind of sucked. Well, you know, I'm going to be fair. Now, today, I think that number is not 80-20 suck to good. Now it's probably maybe reversed, where 80% I think are pretty good and 20% suck. Because to be fair, nowadays, if you suck, you'll go out of business.
Yeah.
But there still are some out there that aren't great. And I've been to some. When I did my Florida trip, I hit 5 breweries in the town we used to live in. 3 of them were really good. The other 2 were amongst the worst I've ever been to in my life. And it was just like, fuck, like, what do I do? Like, I don't really want to do a review. And like, again, like you, Mallory, I'm not here to like diss people, but someone says, will you review this beer? I'll do it honestly. And if I don't like it, I'm not gonna be mean and be like, you suck, go get go be an accountant. But like, if it ain't for you, say, look, this is not for me. Here are the flaws. If you like sucky beers, maybe this is your jam.
That's your thing. Yeah, exactly.
So Chew and I have discussed this at length, and we've decided we're not beer reviewers technically.
Okay.
We don't review beers. We are tourism. We're beer tourism. So when we find stuff that's great, we want to tell people about it. But we don't tell people about the stuff that sucks because we don't want people to try things that sucks. They can figure it out on their own. But now, admittedly, with the Midwest beer tour that we were doing, when we went to a brewery, we filmed a 5-minute flight. And I was honest on every single one of those. I never said anything sucked because that's not in my vocabulary in general. But I'll explain what the beer tastes like. If it's something my dad would enjoy, which is usually not what I enjoy, I'll say, hey, my dad would love this. But, you know, like we're trying to just raise awareness.
The positive.
Just the positive. Yeah.
Well, and look,
you remember Rick Steves. Rick Steves would go to places and he was so vanilla. Like honestly, we're not as vanilla as he is, granted. But
what's the name do you know the name of his production company?
No.
Backdoor Productions. Something's going on, Rick Steves. It is. Look it up.
Is he still alive? I want to know if he's still alive. If he's still alive, I need to reach out
Let me
to
Google
him.
this dude, Rick Steves. He was
Yeah,
great.
find out if he's still alive because I want to reach out to him and just ask him how he did things. I would love to just chat with him.
Yeah, he's only 67.
I mean, he can't. Yeah, like
For some reason, I thought he was much older.
I loved him so much. His show on PBS, like he was everything. So, because I always wanted to travel. Traveling was a thing. And I have a dream in my head that 10 years from now, Chu and I will be in, I don't know, Poland, having breweries at some, I think.
Drink beers in Kosovo.
Yeah. We're going to be at Poland having proper beers and get a call from a brewery in Australia saying, hey, in 2 weeks, can you swing by? And we'll be like, yeah, we'll swing by in 2 weeks.
That would be awesome.
And go to Australia.
Awesome.
Like, how amazing would that be?
Well, you need your production assistant, Shane and TK.
That's it.
I would love that.
And that's the cool thing. Right here. Oops, wrong side. This is why I do what I do. Matty Williams.
Right
you
here.
guys have inspired me to try these craft beers and loving them.
Yeah.
So Matt is a guy I actually work with, and I got him hooked up on the Untapped app a few weeks ago. Well, probably a month and a half ago.
Add me a beer a day with TK.
Beer a day with TK. There you go, Matt. And ImperfectlyMe crafts. Matty has been just crushing all these craft beers lately, and he's like, "These are great, man. These are so." I don't know what he drank before. I think he drank he's probably a BMC drinker, and then tried an occasional craft beer every once in a while. But now he's just trying everything. And we talk about beer at work all the time. I'm going to have him on a video very soon.
That's the fun of it. I mean, look, let's be fair. Most people start drinking whatever was in your dad's fridge or whatever you could steal or buy from the corner shops. It's bullshit.
Exactly.
I mean, I talked about it in some of my earlier videos. I was fairly lucky that my dad was European. So my dad didn't really drink Miller Lite. But I mean, my family predominantly drank Guinness. So, slightly fancier, but still not what we deal with now. But like it gets you out there and thinking until someone says to you, hey, try this, do this, get out of your box.
Yeah.
You just say, we always drank Yingling in PA. Like when I went to college, Yingling became our go-to beer. And it still is my go-to. Like if I'm not trying to spend $42 on beers tonight, drink Yingling.
Right. And it's a solid beer.
The beauty of this
solid
stuff,
beer.
Man. And I think it's one thing I like about watching, say, you're in Chicago, there's beers I can't get. Or Shane is in Canada, there's beers I can't get, and I love seeing different stuff. Now, the one thing that I do hate about this, and you probably feel the same, I could do a really rare beer, and I think it's like I've done a particularly good job. Maybe I'm a bit biased, and you get like 38 views, and then you review like Busch Light and get 10,000. You're just like, what the hell is wrong with everything?
Because more people are looking for Busch Light.
That's
the sad part.
I know.
Yeah,
it hurts. It hurts.
Like this isn't my finest work. What's wrong here?
Yeah.
But okay, so what was it? Steel Reserve has those different fruit flavored ones.
Is it the Alloy series or something with the flavored ones?
Had their watermelon one, and we were camping. It was the weekend we filmed our Oktoberfest. With where I had the full dress and the whole thing, and Chu danced in the background. Okay, that weekend I had a Steel Reserve watermelon. And it was one of the worst things I've ever tasted. And it hurt my soul. And I told Chu, I can't film this. And he went, are you sure? And I said, I can't film this thing that I'm putting in my body. It's terrible. It was so terrible. But I couldn't.
Well, it's like that one I put up today, that farmhouse ale that me and Drew did. Like, I don't like farmhouse ales. It's not them. My thing. I said that in video. I'm like, this is not a beer that I'm gonna like. It's not my style. But I review it anyway, and I just when I do sours, I'm like, I'm not a sour guy, but I'm really coming around to sours.
But you can tell people, hey, I taste this, this, and this.
And that's what I do.
Like this, and this, you're gonna enjoy this. Yeah. So why not? Yep. It's and that's what we try to do.
Yeah, like I've got one sour beer coming up, maybe in a couple of days, that Brian gave me, and I was like, oh, this isn't my style. You guys know that, but we're gonna try it. And I drank it, and I even said, I'm like, if you're a sour lover, you're not gonna like this because it wasn't sour. It wasn't sour. It was barely tart.
Yeah.
And I drank it. I'm like, I could chug this in 2 seconds. Like it is.
Yeah.
It's not a sour beer. It was kind of tasty.
And see, I'm having this chubby squirrel it tastes like Christmas. As I'm sipping it, I'm thinking Christmas as I'm sipping it. And I'm like, that's not really what I want to taste in August. Fair enough. Now, it's one of their year rounds and it's fine. But in September, November-ish.
Yeah. Once you get into the fall, it's way better. Yeah, for sure.
I would love it. So I have to keep that in mind too. There has only been one beer on my entire channel that has been a drain pour for me. Only one.
Really? Wow.
So Chu and I, we had this series that was homebrews, where we would be at someone's home and I would be introducing someone to craft beer. So I had my friend Lindsay, who I was actually speaking to earlier today. My friend Lindsay.
Did you do that video, right? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And she loved Allagash White. That's the only craft beer that she enjoyed. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have you do a bunch of the white beers, the wheat beers, and we're going to see. I had Oberon. I had Short Fuse has a berry white, like gummy bears in a white ale. Like I had all these different ones for her to try. Allagash still won. Unfortunately, she didn't turn away from Allagash. That's still her favorite.
To be fair, don't they win a bunch of gold medals for that one, that Allagash White?
Oh, but it's so good. It's so good.
So I mean, if you gotta love something.
Yeah. And then my friend Philip, who was from Serbia, he had no idea about craft beer, and I found out that he enjoyed one New England IPA. So I did a show with him, all with New England IPAs, which he got destroyed by the end of it. He was drunk as a skunk because he couldn't handle all the high ABVs. But he had such a good time trying all these New England IPAs, and he found out that he loved Pipeworks, which does the Ninja versus the Unicorn. Like, that's their thing. And he really enjoyed it and getting to try the different things. And Lindsay enjoyed it as well. I have one set up where Chu's sister, her name's Andy. I think the only craft beer she drinks is the Hawaiian one. Kona, thank you. Yeah, she's been drinking the Kona one, mostly blonde ales. So I'm going to, So I'm going to see what I can find that's going to entice her and maybe get her into craft beer. But I love the homebrew series because I'm trying to get someone into homebrew, get someone into craft beer who doesn't do that and otherwise. It's kind of fun.
You know, a lot of it's just getting out of your comfort zone. And I mean, I know this is a problem I have. Like when I go to beer stores, like on Untapped, I mean, obviously I've been drinking beers a hell of a lot longer than Untapped been around, right? Like most.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't do any retro check-ins. Like I drink it, that's it, it's in. Like if I messed up yesterday, fine, but I'm not checking into a Sam Adams triple bock I had in 1998. I'm not doing it. Some people do. I mean, you know.
Yeah,
for sure.
But I think the one thing I tend to do, like a lot of times, I'm over 5,000 unique check-ins. I don't remember every beer I had. You know, it's impossible with the head trauma I've sustained, right? But so I buy stuff a lot. And I'm like, oh, cool, new. And you get home and you scan it, like, and you're just like, damn it, I've had this 7 times over the years. Like, and you're just like, ah. And it's not even the money. It's just that this could have been a unique beer that I had that I bought the same thing.
Right.
And I don't know. I mean, like sometimes I think to myself, like, God, what's wrong with you clown? Like, if you like something, why can't you just drink what you like, right? But then it's always like, because it's an adventure, man, and that's what it's about. Just getting out there and trying different things. And I think the best part, I mean, Mallory and Chu, you guys travel all over the place. You probably know this better than anybody. Most places I've ever been, breweries, my wife is kind of quiet. I'm a bit garrulous, right? I mean, I can chat, whatever. Especially when I had a few beers. Like you go to places, you just start talking to people next to you, start talking to people around you, and you're learning about like the town or this or that, and it's fun.
Sure,
so, I mean,
absolutely.
beer's part of it, but the community and just meeting people and having fun and traveling is part of it too.
So there's one brewery by us. It's one of our home-based breweries that we go to a lot. It's Bozaki's Brewery. He was in New York City or New Jersey, I can't remember, but he was a stockbroker, like made his fortune on stocks, whatever.
It's probably New York. The New Jersey Stock Exchange is not what we think it is.
Thanks. But he came here and he was like, I want to open a brewery and I want this to be my retirement. So he opened this brewery. He doesn't can. He doesn't distribute. He doesn't advertise. He has his own little tap room with his own little, vets that he makes his own little beers in. And he'll have maybe 10 beers on tap at a time. And he's just happy. He doesn't want to add to it. He doesn't want to grow. He just wants this little thing that's his little home slice that he's happy in. And I love this place so much. I spoke to him about filming there. And he was actually very hesitant to have us film there. Not only because he didn't want a lot of people coming, like, because his tap room's tiny. It's an itty bitty little space. But he's like, no, this isn't to get rich. This isn't to get big. This isn't what I want. This is just me and my space. Right. And I have friends come in and brew beers and we'll do our, like they do a chili pepper beer. They do a corn lager that is beautiful. And they do a great job. But he said, if you come in, he won't do an interview with me. He was very clear. He doesn't want to do an interview. But he said that I'm allowed to interview the patrons, whoever happens to be there when we're there. So he's like, ask them what they think. Like he doesn't want to be on camera. He doesn't want to be famous or big or anything. It's so sweet.
So it's chew, basically. It's basically chew.
Yeah, kind of.
I actually met one of my favorite breweries, probably about 20 miles from my house. Absolutely love it. It's a husband and wife own it. Wife is from Vietnam. And apparently, I had a conversation with the head brewer as her husband. He basically worked with her father, who was one of the head brewers over in Vietnam, learned a lot of his stuff, and came back and does it here. And it's a really great industrial looking space. I think his beers, pound for pound, I put him up against anybody.
Oh, wow.
He does crazy stuff. But like, I've talked to them about filming up there. Like, you film what you want, but like, weren't keen to be on the video. And I'm not going to push it. If it's not your thing, no problem. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like, when you have those spots, it's just awesome that you don't say they're yours. You know what I mean? But it's like, you're in on a secret a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
And I know you want to share it, right? Because it's like, you want to say, hey, man, look, this is really good. Go check it out. You're going to see I'm right. But then at the same time, it's like, do I really want to have to wait in line now at the places?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So
that's the danger
admittedly, we've felt that way about Wazaki. Is like, I don't want to mess it up.
I want to go there now. That's why I say I want to go there now. So
well, exactly, because it's so wonderful just how it is. It's this tiny little thing that's perfect exactly as it is. And you hate to mess it up.
Those are the hidden gems. Like, we went down to Florida last week because I had a family emergency there. We had to drive down, which sucked. But the one good side was you could stop at some places on the way, or, you know what I mean, try to make something out of a shit sandwich, essentially. And there was a place about a mile from my in-laws' house. I pulled in. It was in a strip mall, and the sign just said brewery. So my brain goes, this is going to be awful. But hey, you'll get a sticker, maybe 5 new check-ins, 10 new check-ins on Untapped, and you'll go home, right? And it's closed. And I rolled in, and every beer they had was spectacular. Yeah. And I was shocked, absolutely shocked.
I know.
My brain is like, just suffer through a flight and go home. You know what I mean? And they killed. They were really good. And I just thought, like, God damn it, why wasn't this place here when I lived here? You know? And
well,
then,
exactly.
I mean, Chu and I have talked about how the fact that, okay, we could go and just do Hot Butcher. We could go and just do Goose Island. We could go and just do Lagunitas. And people would watch.
Yes.
We would get more people. That is a thing that would get more people to us. But that's not what we're about.
Yeah.
We're about these places that are the heart and soul of what this art is, because it's art. First and foremost, it's art.
It's one of the oldest art forms in the world, right? And when you look, the oldest recipes known to mankind are for beer, right? I mean, you've seen this in the the pyramids in Egypt and these ancient tablets. They're beer recipes.
Yes.
So this is an ancient. Now, I will say this: Dogfish Head. The one thing I do dig about them, I'm not a huge Dogfish Head fan. I think they're okay.
They're
You know what
all
I mean?
right.
I think that they were good back in the day when there was, I don't want to say little competition, but like they got good and did well quick. And I'm not to disparage them. I think they're good. But I love their experimental stuff. I love that they did a lot of historical ones.
Mhm.
I know you guys remember they did one they found that was like a Mayan recipe a while back with
Yeah.
like cacao and all this crap. And they do a lot of these things. And I'm like, it's ballsy. Now, maybe it's not as big a risk if you're a big shot in the beer industry, but I still admire them doing it. And I think it's kind of like true to beer. You know what I mean? So I
sure.
admire that. I really do.
Well, that was Bozaki. The first time we had a corn lager was from him.
Yeah.
And he had found this recipe that was actually made by Native Americans.
Call it
in this
maize.
area.
No one will think it's corn. Just
Exactly.
That's right. Yeah.
But he was like, no, I found this recipe. I'm going to try it. And he tried it. And it was really good. It tasted similar to the macros, granted. But the macros have that rice thing. And this is corn rather than rice. So he has a little popcorn machine in his brewery. So he had the popcorn and you have the corn lager. And it was perfect. It was absolutely wonderful to try this traditional way back, recipe from Bozaki's.
you guys,
I love it.
you ever watched the Townsends? I might have mentioned this in another video. You guys see them?
Townsends?
They're called it's called the Townsends. He's like a colonial America guy. He actually has a place in Indiana. Because I always thought, I must be in like Pennsylvania or Virginia or one of the colonial bits. You know what I mean? And he's actually in Indiana, but he does a lot of these videos of like colonial life. So a lot of them are cooking. But then there's ones where he's like making ovens or the cooking vessels or different things. And he did one on spruce beer. He does one's called, I think it's called the Nutmeg Tavern, where he'll just talk and he has some other guys that are kind of regulars. But they made a spruce tip beer. And it was one of these things people used to drink back in the day. And it's not beer. You know, it's not
Do that
like
again so I can turn the camera around.
but it's like, I want to try that so damn bad and just try to.
Just to see what it's like.
Sure. What would people have been drinking? What would George Washington have been drinking? Because these cats are all drinking beer.
I watched this documentary about, where beer came from, the whole thing, and it had the Byzantine and the Mesopotamian and, the Egyptian things where they were drinking out of straws out of this big vessel, huge vessel that they were all drinking out of. And the thing was with that, they had the mash in there.
Yeah.
But they didn't take the mash out.
Right.
So you had the straws to filter out the mash.
That like
was
the yerba
whole
mata
point.
kind of tea thing? That
Exactly.
they do something similar?
Exactly like that, but with beer. So
probably butchered that pronunciation.
no, yerba mate. You pronounced it exact. I worked for Tivana. So I'm telling you pronounced it perfect. Right. Yeah, they have this whole thing like. Granted, what beer was, we wouldn't like today.
Yeah.
And I get that. I accept that because it was almost chewy.
Oh, now everybody's freezing up.
Very thick. Everybody's freezing up. I only see you freezing up because we're all voguing.
It's just you froze up too. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway,
but
before we actually get too far on anything else, I'm probably going to wrap this up in about 5 minutes or so, guys.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
So I gotta run and do a couple things, and I think I'm frozen again, aren't I?
No,
am I frozen again with that terrible? Oh no, there I am.
Oh, wait.
No, now you're frozen.
Wow.
That's the best frozen pose. I think I'm frozen now too.
I don't see you frozen.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on.
Am I just slow? Slower than
you
you
saying here? We love the character personality of the small no-name brewery tap rooms. To me, they are the new public townhouses. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So speaking of that, when we were on our first part of our tour, we went to Baraboo, Wisconsin, and we went to the one that was at the Ringling Brothers Mansion. Al Ringling.
That place was awesome. That place looked awesome.
The place was phenomenal. But I got talking with some of the folks who worked there. That is a bed and breakfast. It's supposed to be haunted by 30 different ghosts. So we are going to see
awesome.
if
unless
we
they
can
got a
get
freaky
in.
contortionist, I'm out.
We are going to see about getting in for October and see if we can do something for filming for Halloween. to do this haunted circus.
That'd be cool.
Brewery.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Especially if you actually caught something on film, like something weird.
I know.
That would be awesome.
That would be so cool.
Did I ever tell you guys my buddy was on Ghost Hunters?
No. Really?
You guys know the TV show Ghost Hunters?
Yeah, I think you were talking about that when we were down in Atlanta.
My former partner in the warrant unit, one of my best friends, actually won the contest, the Hunt for the Hunter, and was on that program. He was also on, what's that, like 90 Days In, that bullshit prison thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was on that. That's all some nonsense. But he was on that Ghost Hunters. And he went into one of the haunted, I don't know where he's at. It was like the haunted, it was in Louisville, haunted hospital or something. And he kept doing the, is there anybody here? You know, like all that crap.
Yeah.
So every time I call him, I pray to God I get his voicemail. Because if I do, I'm just like, is there anyone here? Is there anything you want to tell me? Has Mark ever done anything to you while you were in the haunted mansion alone? It's brilliant, dude. Brilliant. If you did a Halloween one, that would be phenomenal. I will still follow up with this though. I kicked this last year, and I think we should do the same. Halloween, we should try to do a brief, even if it's for a very brief period of live stream. Everybody comes as somebody else. So I have to be Don.
Yes, that's right, too. I remember you mentioned that. Yes.
We need to do that, dude. That would be ridiculous.
As somebody else. Okay.
Everybody, only another beer reviewer. Not like you can't be nobody cool. Not that there are cool beer reviewers. I'm saying you can't be like, I'm LeBron James or some bullshit. Like you got to come as one of us, like another beer reviewer. That's the deal.
I literally just heard Chew die laughing downstairs from what you just said.
Chew, I'm gonna be you though, bro. I'm gonna come in with the ghost face, so anyone know what's happening when I'm you, brother.
Yeah, we should organize it so everybody knows who they're doing.
Okay, so who can do a Scottish accent and who can do Bullman's accent? Honestly,
I can't do either one.
Listen, I'm growing my hair out. I'm going full scale Mad Dan. It's happening.
Nice.
Oh no!
No, Shane could do Mad Dan. Shane could do Mad Dan.
I don't really do a good accent, Mad Dan. The video he sent me for my 400 is awesome.
Is it?
I can't wait for you guys to see it.
I would love to come as Don. I would love to be Don. I would love to figure out my Scottish accent because my Scottish accent always turns Australian. I end up Australian every time I try to do Scottish.
Even if it doesn't, people will think that.
Yeah.
But God, that would be so much fun.
That would be fun.
Get everybody together, plan it out, and everybody be somebody. It would be ridiculous.
Oh, I would love that so much.
Yeah. Because, honestly, when Shane does the parody ones, listen, man, you have to enjoy it, right? Because you see it and you're like, damn, I don't be doing that. And then you're like, yeah, I do that. That's
right, yeah.
Much like, yeah. And then you start thinking, like, I wonder if he'll do this. And you're like, oh, God damn it, he did. I know that. I know that's what I do.
Yeah,
Shane,
exactly. Yes.
Shane?
Yes.
I haven't had a chance to tell you yet. I am ridiculously angry at you. Just so you know.
You did what?
I'm angry at you.
You're angry at me?
I hate you.
Because I have not done a doppelganger of ImperfectlyMe crafts?
Because every single day since it was released, Chew has played that fucking song.
That song is great.
Which
you
one?
Wrote for him.
The Chew song, the first song I ever did.
He wrote a song for Chew.
I know what you. Yeah, I know what you mean. I didn't know which one you were referring
and I
to.
have to listen to that every damn day.
Chew's a star,
every
bro.
Day.
He's a star.
Every day.
That was the first one I ever came up with too, and then that just kind of
snowballed. You don't have to
snowballed.
listen to it every day. You don't know. I listen to it every day.
Well, I didn't know what my parody song was, and then my wife played me this damn.
There's a guy who's lots of laughs. He's from ImperfectlyMe crafts. I know. Nobody
downstairs.
Listen. The sad thing is you're still more authentic than John Fogerty, who's a fake Cajun. I just found that out. Did you know that?
I did not.
Dude, Creedence Clearwater Revival is like a giant scam. They're not from the Bayou. He's from California or some shit.
Of course
my dad told me that, and it
Bayou.
crushed my soul. I said, no, he's from somewhere terrible. Shoo!
That's it.
Oh.
All right.
Shane, I didn't know what my song was. My wife said, oh, it's a Rasputin song. You don't know that? And I was like, is this some disco shit? She played it. I was like, oh,
Boney
God.
Boney M.
I don't know about no Boney M, brother. Listen, dude.
It's a classic.
I'm strictly 90s alternative and hip hop with some maybe 70s classic rock, 60s, 70s classic rock thrown in. I was unaware of Boney M. My wife played the video, and I thought, this does look like some 70s disco stuff. Is it? Is that what that is?
It is, yeah.
Boney M?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. And she said, no, it's not. And I said, what do you mean? I said,
It might have been 80s. It might have been 80s, but
it looked like some disco shit to me, dude. And I thought, but then when I saw it, I was like,
Well, here we go. There we go.
Then that damn song was stuck in my head, Shane.
Sorry. And it was funny because I happened to be playing like on my phone. I was playing music through my car.
Yeah,
when I was driving. That song just happened to came on, and I'm like, I said this would be a good TK song. You know,
I will tell you this: I've loved them, and I've loved that you're staying creative, and I actually dig that you're. Look, we all like doing beer videos, but the one thing I do kind of dig is combining things.
Yeah.
Like I tried to do serial killer ones a while ago. I'll get back to that. Not that I enjoy being a serial killer, but I teach those classes. I enjoy your music ones. Obviously, Mallory, your channel always does that because you got the craft aspect. Yeah. And I think it's so much, I don't know, it's just so much deeper or something to see you guys doing the things you enjoy with beer. You know what I mean? So seeing you do the songs, absolutely love it, my brother. Stay creative.
Yeah, like I said, they're terrible. I can't sing. I know that. But to me, they're just fun to do.
You sing beautifully. Shut up.
Do you know what I sound like?
You sing beautifully. Shut up.
Okay.
I can barely talk.
Oh.
But yeah, I actually have something.
That damn Chew song has been killing me.
I'm gonna play it, so you're gonna get.
I know.
Dude, I do.
Who wants to sing along?
I should.
Listen, if that weird William
you must have heard this
can make $1 million, you can, brother.
For sure. You must know the words, Mallory. You've heard it 1,000,000 times already.
Of course, I know the words. Oh my god.
Because it's such a great. I'm not gonna play it now. I don't know if I'm going to work.
Unholy.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Okay, Chew, this one's for you. I know you're listening down the basement, buddy. Here we go. There's a guy who's lots of laughs.
He's cheering.
ImperfectlyMe crafts. I know. Nobody knows what he looks like.
I don't have a lighter, Chew. That's all I got, bro.
Behind the cameras where he stands. You only ever see his tans. I know. I can't remember what the next fucking chorus line. Oh, everyone is so curious.
Yes.
That's it. I wanna know what the fuck does Chew look like? I wanna know, is he even real? I guess for now, we'll never
know.
It's a classic.
He literally plays it every day. Every morning when I get up, he plays that.
If somebody wrote me a song, I would play it all the time,
if it's
too.
Not his ringtone, I don't know what is wrong with him. That's all I'm saying, Chew. Ringtone.
It's all I hear all the time is that damn
ringtone.
Song.
Make it his ringtone. There we go.
There you go, brother.
Oh,
that's awesome. Glad you liked that, Chew. That was a lot of fun for me to do, and it really that song spun off everybody else's song.
Yes, and
I've enjoyed watching
all the rest.
I hate to say, dude, I've been back for I've been kind of in a funk since Atlanta.
Yeah,
I hit Atlanta, kind of fell behind a bit. Had to go down to Florida. I'm starting this new job at a new school, and it's like I got too many moving pieces right now, and I don't like it. I wish I was just doing this. You know what I mean?
Right.
But unfortunately, this doesn't pay the bill, so we have to do the other things, man.
So I'm currently just doing this, and it really doesn't pay the bills.
Do you know the sad thing? Did you ever look into it? Like I always thought, like once I had 1,000 subs, I'll be golden. And then you're just like, no, that don't mean shit. You still don't make no money.
Nope.
There we go.
So,
not that you're in it for money, you know what I mean? But at some point, it does become.
Chew, you're a jerk.
He's awesome. What are you talking about?
Is he wrong?
He's not wrong.
He's a jerk.
He's not wrong.
I'm out of here. Chew.
In all fairness, I should probably end this in a minute or two anyway. But it's been great to talk to you guys again, especially you, Mallory. I really wish I could have seen you today.
I know. I wish I could have been live with you today, but I'm afraid you would have been sick for 2 straight weeks after.
And like I said, I understand, I get it, and it was a great idea for you to do the live stream. It's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't want
to talk to you. I got to kind of listen to Chew. That's the only bad part is I never actually get to talk to Chew specifically. I mean, I know he's he comments in the background stuff. But love to hang out with you guys sometime soon. You too, TK. Like I said, if you guys are in Ohio, I can maybe, depending on what day of the week it is, maybe swing down. It'd be great to do.
If we can set up something for Thursday, Friday, maybe we can figure out something.
Yeah, maybe Detroit, Windsor-ish or something.
Like I said, Thursday, Friday are my personal best days. But I mean, I don't call in sick to work very often, so I might have a cold one day.
Listen, it's a responsible thing to do. Rona is back, so be responsible.
It is. That's right. It's unpleasant on all levels. Just so y'all know.
I'm staying home to protect you guys.
That's right.
But yeah, I'm sure we can figure out something. Chu and I will start figuring out our road trip to be close to you, Shane, Thursday, Friday, and be close to you before school starts, TK. One way or the other.
I mean, to be fair, wherever you guys are with Shane, I mean, if it's not
we're gonna figure this
from here,
out.
I mean, me and Anderson could probably meet you somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Northwest Ohio, some very damn fine breweries you probably want to see, so you probably will come to it anyway.
You're right. There's some great breweries. I think that would be wonderful. One way or another, we were going to sort this out. It's just I have to stop coughing before I can go out in public. That's my hardest point.
You can't rush
not
that
cough anymore.
Well, honestly, for real, like don't rush it. I mean, I know you had it before. Yeah. My recovery was not. I wasn't sick for a long time, but like it felt like it took a minute to get back to being myself. So
right.
And as long as I'm coughing, I feel like I'm going to get someone else sick. And the last thing I want, because I can survive it. Honestly, if I catch COVID, I'm not going to die.
That's right. If you take me out, I'm gonna haunt you.
But I could give it to someone who's not going to survive, and that's my scare. That's my scare point. Like I don't want to give it to someone who's not going to make it through.
Yeah, sure. Right.
It scares the hell out of me, and I never want to do that. The moment I found out I was positive for COVID, we drove straight home. Like I was terrified that maybe, oh God, if at one of those breweries at the 5-minute flight, what if I got someone sick? And it scares me.
Right.
I don't want to think that I did that.
Hey, look, you did the responsible thing, right? You quarantined yourself.
I tried my best.
I'm not a COVID end of the world guy, but I wouldn't want to give anybody the flu or anything, right? If you don't have to.
But I know folks who wouldn't survive.
Chill.
You know, I know folks with their immunodeficient disorders and all that stuff, and
But you did the right thing. You did the right thing. Chill, do your thing, recover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, COVID's going to be out there. I mean, that's
I guess
that's that. You know what I mean?
And I don't know who picked out the music for that video of you guys driving home, but that was fucking sad and depressing. Like I'm listening to it. I'm listening to it. That was a terrible dude. I was sitting there watching it. It was kind of like creepy and sad.
I hear him laughing downstairs. I hear him laughing. So, okay, he showed me that video. He recorded the audio of him talking in the car while I was sick in the house. He got me home. He went out to the car and recorded that audio. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what he was doing. I had no idea. He recorded the audio and he put that music on there. And then after he posted it to YouTube, he posted it live. He showed it to me. And I went, where did you get that music? It's crazy.
It was terrible. It was well, because when it sounds like you if I didn't until he got to that point, it's like, oh my God, Mallory got like seriously hurt and she's in the hospital because it was so depressing and just like when he like impending doom.
I said it sounded like I died.
What you need to be worried about is Mallory. Mallory has violated the wrestling rules of kayfabe and look behind the curtain. You should have let the viewers feel you're on death's doorstep. And then we say, oh my God, it's Mallory so much. And your next episode, 2 million views.
I offered to put some vocals on there. So, even as bad as my vocals were, because I sounded like a bullfrog. But I said, I can put some vocals on there so it doesn't sound like I'm dead. And he said, no, it's already live. I went, oh no.
That's it. Listen, people feel sorry for dying people. They'll get more views.
But yeah, there's like a million backing tracks he could have used instead of that. Like even just like a little nice maybe kind of light, like something that makes you think of butterflies or something. Not something that's like, oh my God, everybody's dead. Everybody died. Everybody's dead. And that's all that I got.
That's what I told him.
The new Tarantino picking perfect music for perfect times.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Oh.
No.
All right, guys. I should probably.
I don't know about that.
All right, guys. Have a good evening.
I should probably wrap this up. Thank you guys for coming on the live stream.
Thanks
TK, I don't think I thanked you for the video you sent. Thank you for the video you and Anderson done. That was great.
Listen, Anderson sucks, but I killed it on that. He was
a
little.
I got a couple little edits to do on that. I think you'll enjoy it when you're watching.
Go at it, brother.
Before we close, TK, Anderson's there till end of September, right?
I think he said he's leaving on his next tour, maybe the 23rd or 4th, something like that of September.
All right, we're going to meet Anderson. Then, Shane, we are going to figure out something. We are going to figure out something.
If you end up going, depending on when you go to TK's, I might even be able to just drive down there and meet you for the day.
And again, I mean, I got an extra bedroom. It's not a problem if you all want to come down this way. If not, if you wanted to hit something in Ontario, we could probably pull that off, as Anderson and I are both international jet setters. As long as Canada, as long as your boy Trudeau ain't got no weird shit going on, we're coming in. We're all right.
We gotta get rid of that guy. That's for sure. And hey, Chu, you're welcome for the stream, buddy. Always a pleasure.
Why don't y'all just make like Wayne Gretzky president, dude? Come on, everybody likes Wayne Gretzky, don't they?
That's true. He's a nice guy.
Drew's down.
He's come into the casino a couple of times.
Wayne?
Yeah, he comes in every once in a while, like every couple of years.
I'm a diehard Flyers fan, but I love Wayne Gretzky. Never tell anybody this. But
it's great. Mm-hmm. How do you not like Gretzky?
For sure. He beat us in the Stanley Cup in 1987. In my city, that's a blood vendetta, dude. We're like Albanians in the mountains.
It's 40 years ago, for God's sakes.
I'm 46. Come on, I remember.
I know, it's a sad part. That is the sad
part. All right, guys. I'm out. Have a good evening.
Thank you guys so much.
Hope to see you all soon.
We'll talk again soon, and we'll figure out some visiting.
Peace.
Yes, definitely.
Take care, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.